Hey everyone, and welcome back to another episode of the Nils Darlings playing Dungeons and Dragons. Today with amazing 6 players. You see the different setup today. We have as a guest forever CA, Just Brother. If you don't know him, he's going to join you for a bit more episodes. We'll see, depending how far he makes it, I guess. And we have the full cast ready today as well. So no, there haven't been so many players at all, so that's pretty nice. I'm going to demirror Sin in a second. Announcement-wise, there actually are some announcement before we start today. Because we're now so many players, we're going to have some slightly rule changes. And the first one is that drinking health potions, using objects that lie around, interacting with stuff, is not going to take your full action anymore in combat, but it actually just is a bonus action. So if you want to drink or administer health potions, for example, you just use a bonus action, drink it, back into the fight. What you're trying to do here is trying to enable players to do more in the turn, because otherwise, you do a turn, you move somewhere, no actions anymore, you wait 20 minutes until it's your next turn. It's not very fun. The next thing is for spellcasters. If you cast a spell, if you take your action to cast a spell, you can take your bonus action to cast a cantrip. So you get a bit more casting powers, especially if you are a supporting character more like Isaac, for example, who is... he did amazing work last time with Ellerin, enabling her to have 6 attacks per turn or something. I don't remember. But he, on the other hand, was just he casted haste and then he stood there. So, this should give people like Isaac, for example, and also you guys, a bit more flexibility. We're going to have some more default rules coming as far as we see it fit. Other than that, I would say we'll go into... before we do, anyone still? Yeah? Amaya?
Yeah. I wanted to... I know I wasn't here last week, and I apologize for that, so that Green Cricket had to do my bit because I couldn't. But following on from that quickly, I'm imagining I see 44 people in the chat and a bunch of gamers around me at the moment. If you have been wanting to support Black Lives Matter at a very difficult juncture for everyone involved, and you're a gamer, right now on itch.io, there is a bundle for social justice and equality with 750 games or something. Not just computer, pen and paper, and some software tools as well, where you just donate $5 minimum and you get this whole massive bundle, and it goes to 2 very necessary, very good causes. In its entirety, 100% of the proceeds are going to those 2 charities. All of the information is on the front page. I just wanted to put that out there so that, because social justice is good.
Also, Oyafeldi posted the link to the tweet. So
thank you, Oyafeldi.
Coolio. Okay. Do that. I've heard about it too. I haven't done it so far, but you should do it after this thing right away, because otherwise I forget. So, any other announcements? I have one more announcement. I can't mirror Sin somehow. If anyone can tell me how to use OBS in a way that I can actually mirror him somehow, I have no idea. There's no filter for that.
No, I can't help. I'm busy picking 12 spells and cantrips.
Okay,
I'm
cool.
trying to figure it out myself. I'm so sorry.
Well, I think he needs to fix it then himself. And then I would say let's go into Meme Watch. Again, thanks to Oyafeldi, who has joined us for the last 2 episodes. And I would say let's roll it. Let's see what's happened last week.
Previously on Donella's Darlings. The last episode started with Nemea guiding Ellerin and Rosa to the rest of the group, despite her traveler's sickness. Arriving there, Alaris brings Ellerin up to speed and introduces him and Rosa to the half-elf hunter Arod, who aided them in the fight against the wolves in the episode before. They decide to rest until morning before searching for Sin, who wandered off during the night. In the meantime, Sin pretends to be wounded to find some fairies Instead, an ant called Brumblebark picks him up. He takes Sin to Shadowtop Cathedral to find somebody who can nurture him back to health. To keep Sin healthy on the way there, he feeds him some good berries. In the morning, both arrive at Shadowtop Cathedral. Brumblebark leaves Sin there alone with a satyr who is currently treating another patient. Turns out the other patient is a human wizard called Isaac, who was attacked during an expedition towards the Grandfather Tree. A few hours later, the rest of the group also arrives in Shadowtop Cathedral. They made their way there with the help of Arrot and Brumblebar. There they run into Master Torlund, a very old elf druid who awakened the Ents. Torlund is completely unfazed by the threats of giants attacking High Forest. He's confident in the defenses of High Forest. However, since the Darlings defended Golden Fields, Torlund wants to help them to get a giant killing weapon. He tells them that they can probably find such a weapon, a hammer, at the roots of the Grandfather Tree, but they are not allowed to take anything else. The tree is guarded by fairy folk like centaurs and dryades, but they just need to tell them that Torlund sent them to retrieve the item. Isaac can also join the expedition, but he has to pinky promise not to tell anybody the location of the Grandfather Tree. Before departing for the Grandfather Tree, Sin has a private talk with Torlund and tells him about his secret. Turns out he made a deal with Baal, an evil god. Baal forces Sin to murder people, otherwise Sin goes crazy. Torlund's advice is that Sin either has to put himself into an eternal sleep, or hides from Baal's influence, or he has to actually try to beat Baal after summoning him to the mortal plane. No easy choices, sadly. After the talk with Torlund, the group has a short discussion about princesses, but then they travel towards the Grandfather Tree. After a few days, they arrive there and run into a patrol of centaurs. Just when the centaurs are about to let them pass, a fairy causes trouble and causes a fight to erupt. Luckily, the group wins this fight fairly easily, especially thanks to Isaac's counterspell, Sin one-shotting a fairy, and Ellerin going absolutely ham with haste buff. So what will the group find at the Grandfather Tree? Will they try to loot more riches there than they should? Or will they be satisfied with the giant killing hammer? And will we ever get an audiobook voiced by Brumblebark? Let's find out in tonight's episode.
Thanks again. It's like always amazing. Yeah, bravo. Also, again, thanks for playing the last episode with us. I think without Ara, they would have been lost in the forest quite substantially. I mean, there was this friendly neighborhood end, so that helped a bit as well. But you brought them to Shadowtop Cathedral, or Ara did. And this is actually where we are right now. We are currently standing, not Shadowtop Cathedral, what I'm saying, like to the Grandfather Tree. We are currently at, do we have like the visuals for that? This is the place where last time they killed some fairies, actually. And what I remember is that the last thing that happened was the fairies exploded. I think Ellerin and Alaris, or was it just Alaris? I'm not too sure. I think Alaris for sure got hit by the fairy dust and has now a flying speed of 60 feet for now, without wings. And the last thing that happened is that they attacked you after saying something about he got the taint, and then it's like everything just went wrong. And this is also where Arad at this point just looks at you and just like shakes his head and like I didn't think you Wojtek, come. Like, we don't want to have anything more to do with these people. You're on your own now. Of just Wojtek and Art just like turn around and leave you.
No.
And there they are, just gone. And with that, you are on your own. As Wojtek is leaving, he still had like Silarius and all his belongings on, like stuck to his body. He just like cuts open the rope, and Silarius, who's still like a little bit shaking, just drops to the ground. And one thing you notice now, like the last 2 weeks, I think, or like 1 week at least, Silarius was blue. Now, like the blue color seems to have like subsided, and you see again his natural skin color. He's as tall as before, like not as tall as before the spell, but like he still is 2 meters, I think 15 at this point. So that's still there. And every one of you can make a perception or an insight check for me, whatever you prefer. You will get different insights, or you will perceive different things depending on what you choose to roll. So please also tell me like what you rolled when you do it, if you want to roll. If you don't need to decide to roll. So
perception.
yeah, to do a slash. So Alaris perception, Elarin.
Perception.
Okay, it's like perception. Elarin, did you roll perception or insight?
Oh, perception. I
Perception?
mean, they're both the same, but yeah.
Did anyone roll insight so far? No.
We're far more perceptive as a party than we are insightful.
Okay, so none of you has like rolled insight as far as I see it. Okay.
Yeah, it's just perception.
Good. I mean, like most of you in a similar range. Alaris, you're a bit below, but just for the sake of easiness, because you're all in the same range, you all notice the same things. As before, like the travel on the bear, Silarius always seemed to you like a bit weak, to be honest. Like, muscles were not really present. He did look like if you hit him with a spear, he will die instantly. But if you now look at him, he seems to have. He doesn't seem so weak anymore. Especially Elarin can relate to that. Like there's this natural strength you have, like Naya does. Like if you work out, you get some muscles, you build up some constitution. But Elarin, like you can also like work it a different way. Not getting like this muscle, but like getting a bit more sturdy. Like having muscles with like how to say like. I'm not even sure like how to say it, but you can be strong without having big muscles, and you see the very defined muscles now on Silarius's arm, which they probably haven't been before. Also, like his he also looks a bit different to you. You're not sure in what way, but he generally looks a bit more defined, a bit more stronger than before. And
I'm ripped.
not ripped is probably the wrong word. And as like Silarius falls down from the bear, he slowly awakes.
Is this also the first thing I see when I wake up?
Oh yeah, basically Nema, you dare like as Ara tells everyone to leave, your hunter instinct immediately goes back into being like, oh, there always needs to be a hunter, and you're like, okay, I'm back.
Yeah.
So
and the first thing I see is Silarius. So I look around and I say, what did you do? What happened?
Give me some water. Why are you all looking?
Because you're not blue anymore.
And it looks like you've been working out in your sleep.
That's exactly what I've been doing.
Apart from the fact that that's not possible, so...
Huh. Does feel good, though.
Okay, moving swiftly past that one, I see. Where are we?
one thing, Solaris, you notice now that you're waking up is for the first time since like literally the last 10 years, you're feeling control. Like the whole the turmoil within you, who you have tried to try to keep in check, and like you have done so much to prevent it from erupting, is now calm. Like sometimes like you feel like the magic tries to like do something, but like just with the thought of your mind, you just have it perfectly under control, and this feels good.
You know what feels even better? This character arc.
I'm scared. Help.
Can I see if Solaris is still under that same curse that I picked up before?
If you want to, like you would need to do your ritual again. So like if Solaris is willing to stay calm for 10 minutes.
Okay. I'm just gonna like walk up to Solaris and be like, hello, hi.
We don't know each other, do we?
No. I was
Who are
wondering
you?
I'm Isaac.
Oh, okay.
And
Hello,
you are
hi.
part of the crew, I assume?
Apparently.
Huh. Well, nice to
Probably.
have you on the team.
Thank you. While you were asleep, I hope that you take this kindly. I cast a ritual spell to see what was going on with you. And I was hoping if you could just stand still for like 10 minutes, so I can do it again.
So you are caring for me and you think there is a bad spell on me?
I know there's a bad spell on you. I just want to see if it's still there.
I mean, sure.
Okay, cool. I just
What?
like get on the floor and I start going at it.
Can I sit down or do I have to stand still?
You can sit if you want.
Oh, that's appreciated.
So Solaris sits down as Isaac is starting to murmur like an incantation, like moving around Solaris for... Well, he's doing circles, like it's anything you want to do while this is happening.
So you say I can fly, right?
Yeah, Alaris, you fly.
So you say to Sen, you're jealous?
What?
What? Your mic is
You're
muted.
muted.
You're muted.
Are you mute now, Sin? Oh no, that would be terrible.
I think it's...
His camera is flipped though.
Yeah.
Yes.
Hello.
Ah, he can speak.
And the stream died.
Get out of here. When did you learn how to fly?
I got pixie dust.
Yeah, okay. Where are the pixies? I need to, and I just want to wander off, and I want to collect as much pixie dust as I can.
Make an
I come
investigation
up
check.
holding them. Come again?
An investigation check for me.
All right.
Like the more pixie dust you will find.
Oh,
Can
nice.
someone-
All right, that's gonna be good. Okay, wait.
I need the dice up.
Okay.
9.
Nice.
So you look towards the ferries, and the one the one next to Alaris, seems to have sprinkled a lot of dust already on Alaris, so there's not much there. But you've obliterated one like with one shot, so there should be a lot of stuff still on one place. So you go there, and it seems the wind is already taking some of it, but you're able to get two doses of pixie dust.
All right. Better than, I guess.
Excuse me, everyone. While I'm waiting here, would anybody care to explain what happened?
Yes,
Sen had quite the
please.
adventure, so I guess you could tell.
What?
What do you
Sin?
mean?
Yeah,
I just
he
remember.
You were at the camp with me, with Arrot. Do you remember?
Yeah, I do
And
remember.
then I went to sleep, and then I woke up, and the sun was gone. So we had to go look for him.
Oh, I was trying to go hunting to bring food for everyone, and I must have tripped. I must have fallen. Like a root was in the way, and next thing I remember, this tree was carrying me to the Shepdop Cathedral. I don't know why exactly he knew that I needed to go here, but he just helped that way. And then when I was here, Oh yeah, I remember now. There was some shady stuff going on with all this mind numbingness, and this Isaac. He was there, but I think he might be useful for us. So, as far as we've gone so far, I think we can trust him.
Wait. You were at Shadowtop Cathedral already.
Yes.
Isn't that where we were all supposed to go?
Yes, and then we found out that there's a destroyer piece at the grandfather tree, most likely, as well as another weapon that we can use against the giants.
You mean a part of
Good.
this weapon we started digging up?
Yeah, there was a druid at the Shadowtop Cathedral. He didn't say specifically that there was a destroyer piece, but he said if there was a destroyer piece, we should definitely not take it, which I take as an invitation to take the destroyer piece that we'll find at grandfather tree.
I see.
Didn't he, Green Cricket?
Well, he
kind of said it the way I did now.
What?
never
It's
mentioned the
not
destroyer
standing
piece or anything in that sense, but you know.
I feel like he said it the way I suggested. Or my character at least believes this. I don't mean to
Sure,
too much.
it's fine. Ellerin, as soon as Isaac started to cast a spell on Silarius, like to run around him, you were like still fast as hell, and suddenly you're back to normal. Like you're just normal Ellerin.
Well, he doesn't even notice it. He's like still punching the air. He's so excited from what happened. Well, he asked if everyone saw what he did. He's so excited. He feels really,
What did
really
you do?
well.
He killed like basically all of them. That was
Yeah, pretty much. I was really fast. By the way, Solarius, you need to learn a trick or two from Isaac here. I think that would be pretty useful for the future. And
What do you mean?
well, Isaac here knows a very useful spell, and that kind of we were a good team, weren't we, Isaac?
Yep. I'm like half paying attention.
And then Ellerin runs away, and he's like still like going punching the air, kicking around. He's so excited.
Did you give her drugs?
Me?
Yeah, you.
Anyone?
No.
Valid
She might
question.
breathe in a bit much of the pixie dust.
After 10 minutes, Isaac, you finish a spell, and the curse you felt before is not there anymore.
Interesting.
Interesting. Elaborate.
I write as I go. So for a while you were cursed, but now you're not.
Huh.
So I don't know what that is.
That's nice to
That's
hear.
interesting. Anyways, also you're not blue, so maybe that was it.
Maybe the curse was blue.
Now, if you're done with feeling blue, maybe we should think about the reason for these fairy people attacking us randomly.
Wait, fairy people attacked us.
Fairies, centaurs,
Oh, well,
dryads.
Good that you mentioned it, because like you're sitting kind of like in a pool of blood. Next to you, there are like 3 dead centaurs. There's a dead dryad like over at the hill, and you see the remains of what could have been a pixie, but like there's not much left. Because Sin actually just like kind of like put the rest of the remains of a pixie just in a bag. And
How did I miss all of that? How did you
I have
let...
a question for everyone. When Solarius gets adventurer's sickness, all you do is buy a goat. When I get it, you massacre the fairy folk. Like,
Hold up, I was
what's
also
going on
Hold up.
here?
Hold up. Just for once, I do not feel responsible for what happened here. These beings just attacked us, and they said something about... what did they say again? He's tainted, or he killed one of ours? I don't know, something like that. But
Finn, I
Like,
completely
like that.
believe you. I completely believe you. Do you have any idea on why they attacked us? Like, you probably have some form of theory already crafted.
probably one of us caused them to be angry in the past, and this is
Was that you, Sin?
payback. Come again?
Was that you?
Nah,
What do you always think these things about? It's supposed to be on my side, Alaris. Seriously?
I'm just asking. I never said it was you.
What if it's Isaac? He was the one who got into fights earlier in these areas. He ran away from his group of friends. Maybe he was the one thereafter.
Oh, there's one thing I have to tell Nemea is that when she had traveler sickness like 2 weeks ago, we found a letter in Lord Dryland's office. There was like a hidden, compartment. Found a letter. And it had like this language we couldn't speak, but Solarius could read. Yeah.
Okay.
Now I can.
Oh. What did it say?
Well, it was a bit weird.
Something about a kraken.
Yeah, a kraken and...
Past whale bones, wasn't it?
Yes, that's the one.
So relating to what your former colleague told us then, Alaris. I'm going to go ahead and shelve that under future Daenerys Darling's problems.
So that's why we didn't destroy the ship yet.
Yeah.
We need it.
You have a ship?
Yeah, my ship.
Cool.
It's a pretty cool ship, yeah.
Sorry
So
if I... No, please.
No, I just want to say, so it's still left on the river. Where we docked.
And we might need to make a run for it eventually, because if I remember correctly, one of the Dryads managed to escape. And I'm not too optimistic about her forgiving us for what just happened. Her or all the other beings of the forest here. And given the fact that we're going for the grandfather tree, which seems to be a place that's going to be swarming of these creatures, we better come up with a great excuse for what just happened.
Speaking of the grandfather tree, as you look up the the pathway, until now you have been like the steady climb up, or like steady increase of altitude. But if you look up now, it seems like you are already at the top of the hill. Like few more steps and you should be there.
Okay.
I'll head up then and see what there is to be seen.
Okay.
From the elevation.
As you go, look upwards, you see the grandfather tree. You're standing on this hillside. You like on the bottom of the screen, and as you look from the bottom of the screen, you oversee like this valley with like this big tree in the middle. You see a little pond. You see that there's like a little mist all over this place. And if you want, you can make a perception check for me. Also, you see that there are like trees that are growing like in strange colors you have not seen before. Oh, 20. Well, that is pretty good. Okay, so what you see is immediately... let me pull them somewhere. Those are not single enemies. What I'm doing here is I'm basically... this is an enemy group. So there's a group of around like 6 centaurs lying in the grass to the trees to the left. What you also see is there are dryads just like around the river on this side, just like drinking, playing together. And what you also see is you see a group of humans in very strange colors. They're like green war painted with some blue tattoos on their back, and they are kind of like sitting over there. They have a little campfire going there, and it seems they're just chilling out there.
I guess, is if anyone else, particularly Sin, if Sin joins me at the top of the hill, I kind of sigh and then turn to him and say, I don't suppose there's any point in me telling you this is a bad idea, is there?
Perhaps they're friendly.
What do you mean, bad idea? You think we should turn back?
You must know, I have not been on board with this whole rebuild the destroyer and sell it idea from the beginning. Is it really worth potentially getting every single one of us killed?
Well, there's 2 reasons why we're going here, right?
I mean,
I look at Sin and I nod, and then I look at the mayor and shake my head.
what is wrong with you? You have a voice.
Even the former blue person is on my side.
This is a
Alright.
bad
Even?
plan,
Come on, I've been on your side for quite a while now.
which makes me even less confident
When
that
did
this
you
is a good
acknowledge that?
idea.
Yes, and I'm actually worried that I'm starting to get complicit with you here. I'm starting to trust you, Solarius, and it worries me deeply. But we'll see where we will take it.
You guys have been acting like best pals for the past few weeks.
Excuse me?
Yeah,
Um,
especially on the ship.
I think he's kind of into me, but I told him that I don't go for people that are
Could
young.
we please divert bring our attention back to the problem at hand? There's the
Look,
grandfather
turning
tree.
red. He's blushing.
He is red.
It might be a natural color.
Do you want me to go in on my own? Just steal it there, sneak inside.
I'm
Is that
kidding.
what
I
you want?
feel
We
like
know how big the destroyer piece is. There's no way we're getting.
I got a
through
bag
it
of holding,
ourselves.
if you remember.
we got a bag of holding.
Yeah, but we still have to get through. Fine, we
I-
still have to get through it.
Isaac.
I have an. Who says we have to fight them?
Exactly.
They attacked us on first.
Normally, Sun says it.
Yeah.
I didn't mean for any of this. I don't even know why people are looking at me this way. As if I'm somehow
Nobody is.
responsible. How did this idea get
I mean-
perpetuated?
Maybe months of travel at this point is the reason why, but putting that to one side for a moment.
Don't you think just for once someone else than me could be to blame?
Like who?
I don't know, Miss Pirate Alaris. Maybe you enslaved fairies back in the days. I don't know.
I've never seen fairies until today.
I mean, they said they said he, right? So that takes two of us out of the equation. I don't know about Ellerin's past. Maybe he's a fairy thief.
No, nothing of that sort, definitely.
Well,
How is it no one suspects the new guy, Isaac? What about him? Explain yourself, Isaac.
I don't know. He's been kind of friendly.
I didn't kill any fairies.
He said that with a lot of hesitation.
I told you the story of how I ran away, nearly dying, but my killing I never intentionally wanted to kill fairies.
There
okay,
we go.
okay.
I
we
never killed
int-
any fairies until
Okay.
now.
Okay, sure. It seems you're going to fit right in here.
The group I was with started getting agitated with the locals, and someone said something quite abrupt and quite aggressive. I don't know what might have happened to them, but all I remember is the rest of us just kind of splitting up and practically trying to get out as far as we could. I never intentionally wanted to kill any fairies. At least I don't think I did. Until now, which I know I did.
Oh my
I'm implying you did.
I have been asleep for way too long and for way too deep to really know what the right move is here. But if we step into this glade and everything goes sideways,
Don't you think that?
I've got my.
Sorry, I'm just saying at this point, now we all have blood on our hands, regardless of who goes in. Maybe the May and Solarius get a pass because maybe the fairies didn't connect you with us, killing 5 of their friends or so. But I think Ellerin made himself quite unpopular with these people now, amongst others.
I have an idea.
okay.
I have an idea.
Well, it can't be worse than the one we've got. So shoot.
Okay. How many of you? Wait, no. Let me put it this way. What if I went in? We know Master Turling told us that Arad was going to guide us to the grandfather tree. Unfortunately, Arad is not with us. What if I was Arad?
What if he was?
What if then?
You're saying you're going to disguise yourself.
Well, they don't know how he looks, do they?
Huh.
Look, I can sound like him.
Sounds pretty convincing.
You didn't even
I
get to
don't know
know.
who you're talking about, so I don't have a good frame of reference here.
Or that this might be
But-
ballsy. I
It
could
didn't
go.
stop him last time, right? Eric was with us when we attacked the first time.
Yeah.
That's true. Or I could be Master Turling.
But if they ask you a question that only Master Turning can answer.
Shove it away. They don't need to know I'm Master Turling.
I've got
Here.
one quick question.
Mhm.
When a spell says you touch a willing creature, can that be myself?
Depends on the spell. I'm checking. Have you already added it to you?
No.
Do me a quick favor and edit, and then I'm going to check.
Yes, I did.
Okay.
Okay, well, here's something I never thought I would say. I'm willing to take the bet on the new guy. After you.
Also, in Nemea, since you roll too high, as you look down, you also see that the centers, they are, some of them are asleep, and it seems like most of them they don't really look like very, like how to say, like guardy. None of them actually are. All of those creatures down there, they don't like the guarding the tree. They look like they're hanging out, chilling.
Well, I relay that, but it doesn't put me any less on edge. I kind of just look at Isaac and say, unless, like, it's the best plan we've got, so...
So Darius, which level is the spell?
3.
Oh wait, I have a better idea.
I can't see.
Oh, really?
I take out Princess. Princess is my familiar raven.
Princess is our goat.
Here we go.
This is Princess.
Okay, two princesses, fine. I can handle that. I've handled worse.
We know that the destroyer piece is apparently in a cave, I believe it was, that was underneath the tree. So I could scout with Princess because I can see through her eyes.
That is a better idea.
Really good idea.
Okay.
And if you then find it, we can just go there invisibly and steal it.
Depending on how far it is, I could take one of you with me and just bump us in.
Yeah. Sounds good.
Are you actually suggesting a plan that's going to keep us all safe? while
Hopefully.
doing this? Where have you been all this time?
I just need to let you know, while I am looking through Princess's eyes, as I'm standing here, I will be blind and deaf.
All right. We won't pull any
Nothing.
major.
I will feel everything, though.
All right.
Okay. And I set Princess off to go towards the tree.
Okay.
And I am completely blind.
Make a perception check for Princess.
Oh god. I don't know if I use mine or hers,
No, you use...
but I don't know what hers.
You need
He
to
really
use
is blind.
hers.
Should I just use my perception?
Mhm.
Okay, I believe it's just 1. Yeah, well, it was +1.
Okay.
Oh.
So there's nothing like Nimala hasn't seen before. You just fly down. You fly through the trees. Is there anything specific you want to fly, or just straight to the tree?
Towards like the base of it.
Okay. So you're flying through the cherry trees, cherry blossom trees. As you fly there, you feel. Make an Arcana check for me. No, wait. Either an Arcana or. How does the bird feel? Let me see, because it's a creature of magic. I think it's still an Arcana check though. Yeah, make an Arcana check for me. Well, it's not bad, right?
Wait. I'm gonna use a luck point.
Okay, sure.
Please be better.
Oh, not much,
Okay.
but okay.
Sure.
So you don't, like, as you fly, you get a little bit of this tingling feeling, which you probably know that there's some. This is some special place, also magically. But that's it. Like, you don't get more. As you fly down,
Okay.
you fly around the trees. You see something in addition. You see that some fairies are also on this place. They're just like on the cherry blossom trees. They typically see one or two fairies just like flying around. I'm not going to put them on every cherry blossom tree, but on most of them, like you see one or two fairies. And they, as you fly by, they just look curiously at this raven bird just flying past them. And you fly to the base of the tree, and you see that under these big roots, there seems to be some sort of cave-ish. It's not like a big cave entrance, but like if you have a bit of fantasy, you see that if you just crawl beneath the trees, like there's more down there.
Okay.
Like this big opening, kind of, as if the tree kind of like was built on this this
Okay.
hole.
I'm speaking this as I'm seeing everything, so everyone else around me can hear it. And as I see the fairies, I like audibly just say, "Shit."
What does that mean? He can't hear me. What does that mean? Solarius, what does that mean? What's he found? Why is he saying shit?
Why are
He
you
probably-
saying shit?
He probably got busted. Maybe we should just leave him here and run.
There's a entrance, kind of, at the bottom. Fairies, though.
Oh. Well,
Well, we knew about the cave. That's where we gotta go to retrieve the artifact.
How far away is it from here?
You can't hear us though.
we can gauge that though, right? How
Yeah.
far?
We should have agreed on some, because he said he's gonna feel everything. We should have like agreed on some. That are gonna translate to some kind.
I mean, I guess I can also gauge how much distance there is between us and the
Probably
tree, right?
like if you like check from the bottom of the cliff, I would say it's around 200 feet from the bottom of the cliff to the tree, maybe 250. That's it.
That's a bit of distance.
If you like from the other side of the forest, because like you don't need to go like directly from the cliff, you can also like circle around a bit. It's obviously a bit less. The easiest distance would be from north of the tree, where it's probably just around like 30 feet or 40 feet.
Yeah.
To the sides, it's, I don't know, 70, 80, I don't know.
I do suggest that we could move around and approach it from a different angle to make it a bit easier.
I come back.
That's a neat trick.
What, the bird?
Yeah, that's. Is it a normal bird?
No,
Okay.
I snapped the bird, yeah.
Oh, interesting.
This is a fey creature. It doesn't belong. It doesn't technically belong here, but it's tied to me. And
Interesting.
if it dies here, she goes back to the Feywild until I bring her back.
Cool.
So she's cool. The distance it would be from here to the tree, I could probably take one of us there and back. But only one.
I feel pretty good right now. I would be willing to join you.
Green Cricket, can I disguise myself as a fairy?
No, they're too small. I mean, theoretically you could, but like if you do, then like all the space where you're not there, you're still there. You know what I mean? So I would say like you can do it, but the enemies would have advantage on seeing through it.
What we should do, Isaac and I should like disguise ourselves together as a centaur, where one person is the the legs and the other person is the body.
So how far away was it again?
I think 200 feet was.
250, 250 feet. But we can circle round to the north, and there it's much smaller.
I can do double that distance.
I
Okay.
can teleport there.
Or I could potentially get us past the tree, just past it, so they won't know necessarily that we're right in front of them. But also, I don't know what's behind the tree.
Theoretically,
ask me
since
how?
you've seen also like the beneath of the tree, you theoretically could also go directly into the roots, like beneath the roots.
That is
So,
true.
Just saying,
That is true.
you've seen it. So
Or I could just take us directly towards the roots.
I mean, ideally, we just go get the artifact and bail. I don't think we want to linger around. Or...
True.
So, anyone want to come with me?
Maybe it's better if I stay behind. In this
Aren't you?
case.
Wouldn't
I'll
that make
come with you.
sense?
Can you give
Okay.
me a folding, Sin? Then I would join them as well.
Let me quickly take a look at the bag of holding. What's inside the bag of holding right now?
I don't know.
Didn't you have
Put
money?
in.
I don't quite remember what exactly is
You
in the
had
bag.
like
Should make
700
notes.
or...
Jewelry and stuff, right? And like tons of gold.
Where are your notes?
Let me see if I wrote that down. I'm not sure if I wrote down what exactly is in the bag. I don't think I distinguished that. Do I even have it written down?
Also, Cricket, I whisper to you on Twitch.
Oh, actually, I'm not sure. I'm not even on Twitch.
What?
I'm using OBS.
I don't have that ring of holding written down in my inventory.
I'm not sure how you can give me secret messages here. I'm going to check Twitch now. Give me a second.
Well, I'm gonna everything important out of the bag of holding put into my inventory, and then I'm gonna give Solaris the empty bag of holding, just so that there's more space for you to actually put other things inside.
The bag of holding does not
It's
care
with
about space.
I was considerate, Solaris, as a token of my respect and my gratitude for your latest attempts of creating a bond between us. You're welcome.
Thanks. Thanks.
Are we ready?
So
Okay.
what? You two are going? Solaria and Isaac?
Yeah.
No,
Oh, come
I
on,
mean,
so
sure. You can also join, Nemea. I can also teleport myself.
Then I'll join, and you can teleport.
All right.
All right, give me a second.
So who's coming with me?
What was the question, Ryan,
and-
about the spell?
Well, my spell.
No, Ryan.
Solaris.
What was it?
What was the question you had?
If I can cast it on myself.
Yes.
If it says a creature you
Yes.
touch,
You can.
all of them.
Yeah, I guess.
Okay.
I tell you if you not, if something happens which is unexpected. Okay, sorry. I'm back with you guys. Like, what are you going to do?
I'm going to dimension door with someone towards where I saw the entrance underneath the roots.
So Isaac is like concentrating and casting, and suddenly, like in front of him, like this blue door just appears. Like it's a shimmering door of force, and suddenly the blue gives into just like some blackness, and for a second you can see through the blackness is a bit of darkness again with some lights. It seems like there's some roots behind this thing, and it looks ready to go through.
This is
Whoever's
going
coming
to
with me.
suck.
It's gonna feel weird.
Yep, I step through, kind of growling. I hate portals under my breath.
Okay, you go through, thump, and suddenly you are beneath the grandfather tree. Nemaya, you're pretty big. As you're trying to stand up, you're like, ah, and
Yeah.
you're now like kind of crouching, And both of you make a stealth check for me.
What is my stealth?
Always a good question. Okay. Oh.
Okay.
Ow.
Yeah, as you hit your head, you're like, ah! So, Isaac, you're fine. You just teleport there, quiet, everything's good. What are you going to do?
Nemea. I told you it was going to feel a bit weird.
Yeah, I wasn't quite ready for that. Ow.
What you see there is beneath the roots,
It's a-
there indeed is a hole which is going down. And you can look down, but you don't really see much. Nemaya, you see a bit further than Isaac does. But like also you just see that this goes on into the blackness. It kind of looks though, as you could just slide down. It looks like a bit of a slide actually. And what you also see is that there are a lot of tracks in the way of. It seems people have been throwing some quite big things down there, and you see like the trails from this object as they just like whoop, down there.
I will cast. Sorry, I will cast dancing lights so I can see better.
So you cast dancing lights.
I was going to light a torch as well.
Okay, sure. Dancing lights, torch, and you send them down there, and it's the same. Like at some point, you just don't see them anymore because they just vanish in the. Because it's not a straight cave, it goes like more like in a like it circles a bit, you know.
I look at Isaac actually. With a raised eyebrow. After you?
If you go down there, it will be very hard to go back up for now because, as you can see, the altitude is quite high.
I could probably set Princess down there.
Sure.
I will do that.
Okay, but Princess is a raven, so also she can see in total darkness. I'm not sure how it works with the lights. Can you like control the lights and Princess at the same time?
I believe so. I will just check. And
how far can Princess move away from you?
Up to 100 feet. Wait, when your familiar is within 100 feet, you can communicate with telepathically. Additionally, see through it, hear it.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you go down, but after 100 feet, even with the lights on, you kind of like reach your limits.
Okay.
At this point, you just like circled, like it's not like circles. It's just the first circle, then it goes a bit like other way around, but it goes always very like at this altitude, kind of like downwards. It seems like this goes pretty good down.
Well, that's far.
Seems so. But there's only one way. I unpack my wings and fly forward.
Okay. So you have the torch in your hand and you go down.
Yep.
Okay. You take the jump. You fly. Good to have wings in this case, honestly. You go down. You take the spirals. You go down. It takes you at least, I would say, how much your flying speed is like your movement speed, right? So
yeah, it's just 30 feet.
Yeah. So probably after like 3 minutes or something, you're not too sure, like you haven't counted. You reach the end of this thing, and as you down slides, let's say, you are in some sort of cavern, and you take the torch and make an investigation check for me to see like what's there.
Sure.
I'm at the top still.
Yep. I actually as I'm looking around, I do shout, "Can you hear me out there?"
Make a perception check, Isaac.
Okay.
Yeah, 7.
And the only thing you really see is like there are a lot of tracks on the floor, and there's one particular which seems to be either like a very heavy or very large object that has been dragged from there. But there are like multiple impacts. It seems like there's been stuff being thrown regularly down here, but someone or something has definitely tracked those stuff from where they landed into the cave.
Okay. I kind of shout a couple more times, Isaac.
No reactions. You don't hear anything.
Nemea? I don't hear anything, but I'm just like...
Okay, well, I land then, and very carefully follow the tracks
Okay.
forward.
Make a survival check for me.
I'm good at this one. Watch me roll a 1 now I've said that.
Okay. So you kind of like you have like this big trail like from the big heavy object which is just following straight, and it goes on for quite a while now, and you're just following it. What do the others do in between? In the meantime, and we're now at 10 minutes or something.
I talked to my sword.
Oh, I forgot about the sword.
What did you do? What did you do with the sword?
Because I wanna talk to it and find out what happened exactly.
You don't like, you just mentally talk to the sword, and what do you want to say, or what do you want to ask?
Hello there.
Hey there, buddy. Partner, I should say.
I can't remember a lot what happened, but I feel really good.
Oh, you should
What
feel
about you?
good. You've been granted a lot of power.
I noticed. I feel like I'm capable to so many more things, and I've got the urge to really try you out in combat now.
Oh, you should. Like, as I said, like we're going to be a dream team.
Who would have expected?
Well, he's such a great man, you know. Like everything that like you touch should become, you know, something greater and more meaningful. So as you found me, obviously, like, you know, it was just a matter of time until we figured out the way to do great things together.
How do I call you?
However you want to call me, like it's we're not the same. We're now. I am you now.
You are. We are one. Okay. Yeah. That sounds good. Is there anything I should know now? Did your power change as well as in mine?
Oh, you know, like basically all like the sword can do, you know deeply within you. You don't even like, you don't know why you know it, but you know what the sword can do. You know what you can do.
Okay. I see how it is. Well, bear with me. I might need some getting used to this, but I sense great potential.
Or just call on me whenever you need me.
Will do.
I'm gonna cast second wind on myself.
Sure. So anything you want to do, just sitting up there, looking downwards, well, Isaac and Namaya are gone.
I'm just chilling.
Okay. Alaris is still flying, by the way. Just
Can I? Can I? Do I know how long it's gonna last?
you have no idea.
Probably not.
Okay. So if you don't do anything, like we switch back to Namaya. Yeah.
I am, after much hesitation, I'm just going to like get down and then just push myself off and pray as I go down.
So you jump down?
I go down.
Okay, make it a sturdy check for me. Actually,
Jesus.
you can actually choose. Make an athletics or acrobatics check, whatever you prefer.
Athletics to acrobatics. Okay, hold on. They're probably not much better.
How long did you wait, actually, until you jumped down?
I would say maybe 3 minutes.
Okay.
For I am not finding much yet. Okay, acrobatics or
Or athletics. It's your choice.
acrobatics. It is.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. You're going down with way more speed than Amaya did. Like, you just accelerating. You go shoo, 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 sliding, and
I'm regretting my decision as I go.
you take 9 points of damage as you just shoot out of the slide, crash onto the ground. You probably have like screamed, Nemaya. You hear as like way behind you just something that's like.
I speed up.
I lay for a bit.
In which direction? In forward or backwards?
Me?
Yes.
Yeah, I speed up in the direction the tracks have been going.
Okay. You go up.
My window is very short to do what I want to do.
Okay, make an nada. Wait, let me do this. Make a perception check for me. Actually, it's better. Since you,
Perception?
Yeah, you have dark vision, so you have no disadvantage here. You even have a torch here, 17. Okay, that's good. So you come to a little splitting of ways, and to the right side there's like a lot of it looks dark, a lot of spider webs and stuff. And as you look to the left, there's also where the trails are going. You see that there's some strange things on the wall. You haven't seen this stuff before. It looks kind of like this. It's like a lantern. But it has no candle inside, or no dolt, or how's it called? I don't know. There's something else, like it's a little wire inside, and there's also like a big wire like going from there are multiple of them, like just hanging on the walls. There's a wire connecting all of those, and this stuff goes further into the channel.
Does this follow the same direction
Yes.
as the tracks? Yeah, then I make sure I'm keeping an eye on both of them, just in case they split up from one another at some point.
Okay.
But obviously what I'm looking for is this destroyer.
Are you trying to be stealthy?
No, I'm trying to be quick.
Okay, you're trying to be quick. With 17, you also hear, after like another 5 minutes just going into the direction of the tracks, you hear people talking. Let me quickly check your languages, just to be sure. To not give anything away right now.
I've got Dwarfish, Infernal, and Orc.
Perfect. So in a language you don't understand, you hear some voices like in footsteps, as it seems some people approaching, not much, not many.
Approaching?
Well, they're coming towards you.
Okay. I extinguish the torch and try to find somewhere to hide.
You could, like, at the moment you extinguish the torch, those lanterns on the wall just immediately jump, like bright light coming from them. Like the whole cavern is now filled in light.
Awesome.
I'm gonna take out like a little piece of copper and I'm gonna point towards the direction I saw Nemaya walking, and I was like, and I'm gonna say, Nemaya, where are you?
You hear these words in your head.
Oh God.
It's Isaac for sure. Like you hear Isaac though. Like it's not some random.
Yeah, I recognize his voice and I kind of wince and say and like rush forward then in the direction that I want to go.
Okay.
And if I
Okay, as you go forward, you see 2 gnomes just coming away. And as they see you, they're like, huh! And one of them has has a big backpack with you don't know what it is, like with some metal wires or something on the back, and he's like this big you don't know what it is. It looks like you actually don't know what it is. It's like a metal thing. You haven't seen this before. He holds it like a weapon, but like there's nothing, like there's no bolts or anything to shoot anything. There's no hole or anything. The other one, it looks a bit lighter. Also dressed in leather. Both of them look very pale, like nearly white actually. And this one actually has some very strange contraption into his hand, like a long barrel or something. And you also haven't seen, also no bolts or anything, but also this dude holds it like a weapon. And as they look at you, they're like, "Hello!" raising their hand.
They raise their hands.
They're like, "Hello!"
Yeah, I scream at them and like stretch my wings out and just try to make myself as big as possible.
Do you want to look intimidating?
Yes.
And roll for
absolutely.
intimidation.
I'm gonna start catching up to Namaya.
Okay, you don't hear anything. You just try to run in the direction.
Nah.
Okay. They look at each other, and they're like slowly approaching you, and like with the hand outwards, like Haradama! And they like kind of like wave you. What I think they're trying to like do something like hey, get on the ground or anything like this, like the like hand movement wise.
How big are they in comparison to me?
Oh, quite small. Like probably go until you're probably like your legs are maybe even bigger than what they are.
Okay, then I spread my wings again. I throw myself with my wings up to the ceiling and try to sail past them.
Okay. There's like the cavern is like not that big, but like they are so small, you're just able to like fly over them. But as you do, both of them shoot at you, and what they do is, as you fly by, you see as the backpack of the one just seems to glow. They're like little lightning, like jumping from one of the spirals on the back to the other. As you hear the sound like. And then something just charges as it's trying to shoot at you. And
what?
That is a 22.
A 22,
Okay.
that hits.
I thought so. Okay.
I'm trying to catch up to Namaya.
You take
Ow.
18 points of lightning damage as it is like as if lightning has struck you as you just fly over them, and make a Constitution saving throw for me.
You had to pick my weakest saving.
Sorry. That's good.
Yes.
Okay. You feel as your body like just twerks as this electricity just like hits you, and like for a slight moment you black out, but like mid-air you just catch yourself again. You flap your wings again. You're over the first gnome as the other one turns around, and this time you don't hear any like electricity. You just hear a big as something shoots at you. Natural 20.
No.
Just say I'm sorry. Okay. Those are 30 points of damage. Piercing
30?
damage.
30?
30 with a
It
0.
was a crit.
Oh, thank God.
And this time, like the thing you feel. Are you still alive?
Yeah.
Good, perfect. What you feel is a sharp pain just like going through your flesh on the side. It's like it goes in front of you. It goes out in the back of you, and you struggle a bit. You go down altitude, but you've made it at least away from those two gnomes as you like fly away. You hear a after you again, but this time like it seems you are out of range. It doesn't hit as you make your way for it. Isaac, you hear like those sounds like echoing through the chamber, and in front of you like there's this big chamber which is filled this big cave which is filled with little lights like from this lantern. You haven't seen this before as well, but sounds are coming from that direction.
I would normally take the time to document it all, but I'm just gonna like memorize it and just keep going.
As you move forward, you see like two gnomes like far away from you, just like bolting in the other direction, like away from you.
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna try and keep behind them.
Okay, so you're making speed.
Yeah.
Okay, what are the others now? We are around 15, 20-ish now. You're still flying.
I'm still flying. Can I control it? Like
Yeah, you're like it's perfect. You're Peter Pan.
And I asked him if he managed to find any pixie dust he was looking for.
Wait, did you not get enough already?
No, I'm just asking if you found any. If you wanted
It's
to
my
fly.
pixie dust, okay?
I'm just asking if you found. I never said I wanted.
Maybe I found something. Why do you ask?
I'm just asking. Because otherwise I would have just shown off how I'm flying again.
I might have some pixie dust, yes.
No, it's getting so defensive. Why, Sin?
Because everyone wants to always show off how they can fly and I can't. I need this ring or pixie dust. It's not fair. Why does Maya get to have wings and I don't?
She's the only one with wings in this group.
Exactly. Why am I not also the second only one in this group? Of wings?
Nima is dying. Meanwhile, people are discussing wings.
How long has it been since?
I feel like they took way too long already.
Yeah, how long has it
so.
been?
20 minutes or
15.
something.
Wasn't it supposed to be just a quick in and out?
Yeah, exactly. I feel like I should check it out.
Yeah, I think Solara should go there.
Sounds about right.
I remember the last couple of times you were trying to sneak in anywhere. I don't think it ever ended well.
Who?
Solarios.
Sin.
I'm just worried about you.
That's
The whole-
so
Wait,
kind
what?
of you. But worry not. I shall be able to control myself.
Since when do you worry about Solarios?
I turn around and look towards the tree, and then I ask, anybody want to join me?
If it involves sneaking and stuff, I'm not good at that.
Yeah. Maybe you should stay as well.
I would stay. Yeah.
All right.
So should I just leave Elleris
if
by
I'm-
herself?
If I'm not back in, let's say, another 20 minutes,
Then we need to cut our way through all these elves and centaurs to find you.
You want to?
let's say half an hour.
What if
Yeah,
maybe
I mean,
Elleris? Elleris, what if you fly so high that you're out of vision for everyone on the ground, and then you just
What if
come
it
down?
doesn't last so long, then I fall
I
to
can
the
give you
ground?
some more pixie dust.
Oh, now you want to give me the pixie dust.
If it means that it could get you there unseen, I would be willing to depart with it. You could fly so high that no one can see you, and then you just like
You could touch the sky.
vertically come down onto the grandfather tree.
Anyhow, while you're discussing this, I shall be on my way.
Okay, if they're not back by how long did you say?
Let's say half an hour. We might.
Then I will do it.
I don't know.
Okay. So
Then I'll do
Ellerin
that.
and Solaris, you both are going, or Didn't get
No,
it.
I'm staying.
no, Ellerin?
Yeah, what about Ellerin?
How are we getting there?
I would open a door.
Open a door.
Teleportation.
All right. Well, maybe I'll join you.
Okay.
Okay, you can't go as deep as Isaac goes because you haven't seen where they land. You have seen like the pieces through Isaac's door. So looking from here, I would say you can go not as far as Isaac goes in like deep in, but you definitely can connect the pieces from Isaac. Look from here to the roots and like kind of estimate where you want to go. So you're still hidden from view.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so
Sounds good. And then I cast Dimension Door.
Solarius casting looks very different from Isaac's. Where Isaac like used like enchantments and like traced some runes in the air. Solarius is more like concentrating, and then we've just like from his hand it's just like whoosh, and suddenly the door just comes into existence. Like it looks way more forced and like way more like it was more powerful than what Isaac did.
Epic. One question: do I still use like charisma to create these spells, or do I actually need to get these?
No charisma.
Okay, good. All right, let's go after you.
Alrighty.
Okay, Ellerin, as you just go both through the door. Same for you. Just make some quick stealth checks for me. As you appear near the biggest root in front, and you try to immediately like hide from sight under the tree. Nice, amazing. Okay, both of you jump out of the door. You're quiet as like little mice. You just go around the first route. You're now in the middle of the tree, like under the tree. You need to duck a bit, and you also see like this big cave in the middle, like this slide going downwards.
Oh, do you
There's
see that?
there's no, like, Isaac is nowhere to be seen. Nemaya is nowhere to be seen.
Yep, I see that. But no Nemaya, no Isaac.
All right. I assume they took the slide. It looks like a lot of fun.
It's not.
All right. Race who gets down first?
All right, Ellerin starts running.
Okay,
Hell yes.
you as well can choose to make an acrobatics or an athletics check, or to use the magic as soon as you see the end of the slide, I guess.
I'm gonna do an acrobatics.
Sure. Okay, Ellerin, good. Okay. Ellerin, like, you make you a bit lighter and you're a bit more acrobatic, so you just slide ahead of Solarius. You use like the acceleration. Solarius at the beginning was a bit braking, because there was not, like, it's going really fast at some point, but you just enjoy the adrenaline. Just go ahead, and you see the end of the slide coming. You brake a bit, and with a salto, you just emerge from the slide, superhero landing, and you're there. While Solarius is just shooting off the slide next to you, crashing on the ground. You've seen it before. Like, you haven't seen it before, but I have seen it before. Taking 7 points of damage as he does.
How many?
7. And you're now at the ground of this cave, and there's like this cave going forward. What do you want to do?
First of all, Ellerin's like, I win.
Ooh. Yeah. Yep. Close one. Close one. I want a rematch.
Not really. I mean, we can totally do that sometime, but I win this one.
All right. Oh, wait. Maybe we should find the other two first.
Yep. That seems like a good plan.
It's
Does it look like
dark.
there's an obvious way where they could have went?
It's totally dark.
Totally dark.
Totally dark.
Huh.
I have dark vision.
Sorry? Yeah, dark. Yeah, still, like, there's not enough light to sustain the dark vision in this place. It's just like
okay.
really dark.
Solarius, do you mind doing something about this awful darkness?
I had a light spell once.
Let me check my cantrips. You know what? I'm gonna pull out a furry ball and create a giant goat.
Okay.
And
Ellerin, impressed.
ask it to show us the way with sniffing, and maybe she can smell something.
Okay. She meh, and she slowly makes her way forward, like meh, all the times you can, like, just follow the mehs.
Ellerin, follow the goat. Follow the goat.
Okay,
Don't step on my feet.
Sorry.
From time to time, you hit a wall, and like you kind of like, you're making your way through this, following the sound of the mess. She definitely seems to lead you somewhere, and at some point, also, like, Ellerin, your dark vision kicks in, because it seems there's some light coming in from in front, and you're making your way to this passing where you have, like, can I go either right or left? The left side is highly illuminated. There's this strange lanterns I've spoken before, which just like bathe everything in light, while the cave to the right is like there are like webs of like all over, and it looks just dark and like uninhabited. From this point on, Solarius, you can see as well.
Well, what do you think?
What is this place?
I've never seen a place like this before.
Is there any sign?
Ellen tries yelling for Nemea and Isaac. See if he gets a response.
Aaron shouting.
Okay. There's no response. At least right now. Actually, let's switch to Nemaya and Isaac to see what's happening like in front of you, to see maybe like the run back. I don't know. Let's start with Nemaya because you're flying ahead.
Yeah.
So for you just flying through this illuminated cave, and at some point you exit into a larger cavern, so to say, which is pretty big. And there you don't see, I mean, you have dark vision, so you kind of see quite upwards, but there are some like crystals on the wall that kind of limited some of it. It's a pretty bright cavern, but what's more interesting is actually what's going on the ground, because as you fly out into this big opening, you see that there's multiple levels. So let's say you're on the middle level as you fly out, and there's levels that are higher than you on the side, and like the more you fly inwards, the more the cave goes downwards, so to say. And as you look downwards to the lower levels, you see a city down there. A lot of houses made out of stone and rock. You see this, let's call them lanterns for now. They are illuminating pathways down. It seems like street lights, so to say, like which you have seen Silver Moon as well, even though they are not flame powered, it seems. And as you move out of this cave, you also see two towers to the left of the right, and on both of these towers, there's like strange, you don't know what it is, like metal things again. And there are like two gnomes like just sitting on every one of these towers. One is currently just smoking something, and as you fly by, there's just and they immediately man whatever this big thing is that is on this tower, on those two towers as you fly by. You have now options. You can either turn back, you can go like dive downwards, like try to get to the city. You can take like you can stay on this level and go right. There's like this how to say, like this plains where a lot of big stones are just like it's just lying around, like it's kind of like a very obstructed stony meadow. I don't know how to call it. And you can go to the left and go upwards. You need to go next to the guard tower there, but you can at least like fly upwards and maybe see if you can get some distance.
Also upwards, is there somewhere that's not so well lit?
Yeah, if you go upwards, like the more you go upwards, there's like no lightning, like the street lighting. It's just some natural lighting from the crystals, and there's not much there.
I try to, having already felt something peculiar, I try to find somewhere I can hide.
Okay, so immediately
in the shadows of the ceiling.
Yeah, you're doing a bad move. So you're going immediately up. They are not as quick to man whatever it is, because like they didn't expect anything just shooting out of this. And you hear some behind you as you go upwards, and you just like try to find a dark spot and make a stealth check for me as you're trying to like be one with the darkness.
And for once, that's not just being edgy. It's actually literal. Stealth, did you say?
Yes.
Nemaya, please, for once.
Lol.
Well, as you try to hide, you hear like this like coming nearer. There's also a circle of light now, like which like going over the like ceilings you haven't seen like this before, and like one of the circles just like passes over you and just goes back at you, and now you're like in bright light.
Rage. Why do my plans never work?
It was a good plan. Just the rolls were
sorry?
shitty. The plan was good. The rolls were shitty.
Yeah. Story of my role-playing life. I will just try to create some distance then, like
So-
get as much distance between me and these things as possible.
You fly up towards the ceiling at some point, like even though the lights kind of like kind of follow you, the impacts you hear like the bop, 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 which were kind of like hitting next to the stone to you, now fade away, and like it seems like the ceiling is actually pretty high up. Like we are talking like 300-400 feet high as you go upwards. At some point, also the lights just like aren't able to reach you like spotlight wise. It's just they just lose themselves in the hate of the.
Is there somewhere I can land?
Let's do Isaac first, and then we come
sure.
back to you. Isaac, you've been following the gnomes. What's your movement speed?
I think it's 30 feet.
Okay, make an athletics check for me just to see like how jogging like wise you are. How good you are able to following them if you make some extra speed.
Athletics is not my forte, but
Well, it's not my problem. Okay, 4. Yeah. So the gnomes, so small they are, actually you like they're making some distance. At some point you like lose them out of sight, but you just follow the street lights for I would say like around 5 minutes. You're jogging with them, and at some point you see also like this big cave in front of you, and as you like kind of like peek outside of the cave, you see like these 2 watchtowers down, and you see these 2 gnomes you've seen before, like discussing something in a language you don't understand with the people on the towers. They haven't seen you yet, but you can make a stealth check to see if that stays like that.
Okay.
Okay,
Oh,
so
thank God.
right now you're unseen. Is there anything you want to do? You also don't see Nemaya right now.
I don't see Nemaya, and I don't know if anyone has followed
The only
me.
thing you heard like was some dum 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 dum, like echoing through the halls as you like ran past the gnomes. Well, not past the
Okay.
gnomes, but like you tried to chase them.
This is awkward. I have no idea. I am just going to. I don't see Nemaya. I'm gonna
Split
take our
party.
princess again. I'm gonna be like, please, you need to find someone, and I'm just gonna let her go outwards towards the city area and just see if I can see anything.
Okay, you look around. What's like make a perception for princess? Okay. You don't really see her right now, but Nimai, you can make a perception check for me as well. Yeah, you see Isaac's raven flying down, like probably like 150 feet below you, looking around. It's like there's not a raven in this part. Like it needs to be his. Is there anything you want to do?
I wince again, and I try to find somewhere to land. That's still out of sight and out of reach,
Okay.
but at least where I can reach my bag.
So there is different. There is an area. I'm just calling directions now on the western side, which is full of. I have no idea how to call it in English. So please, if someone can translate that for me, stalagmiten and
Stalagmites.
Stalagmites, yeah,
Yeah.
perfect. There we go. There are a lot of stalagmites, like from the bottom upwards. Where if you could land there, there's no watchtower which can see you. There's also like a decent chance that you probably not be seen. There's like this stone meadow with like these big stones where probably could land. It's between the watchtowers, so like you probably would need to make it quick or stealthy to land there. And there's like the small hills like in the north, where there's no watchtower as well, where you probably could land as well. But it's pretty close to the edge of the cavern.
Yeah, I'll go there for now.
Okay.
And the first thing I'll do is reach into my bag and drink a health potion.
Okay. Do you try to make yourself visible to the bird?
Nope.
Okay. So you land there, bird doesn't see anything. as you try to stay
What does the
outside.
potion of healing do? 2d4 plus 2.
Yes. You can also, by the way, take a short rest there if you want to. It means like 30 minutes where you just spent doing nothing except resting, and then you can roll your hit dice to see if you get some health back before the long rest. But it would mean 30 minutes downtime for you. Also, you need better health potions.
Yeah, I want to take a look around first.
Right now, there's nothing really. It seems like you're in a part of the cave where we just ignored a lot because there's nothing really except some stones and rocks.
Can I see anything of the city?
Yeah, you can look down at the city from here.
Yeah, I want to look around to see whether there's an obvious place where this artifact might be.
Okay, make a perception check for me to see how much details you see of the city. 15. Okay, it's not bad. You don't see everything, but it's not bad. So what the first thing which catches your eyes is in the middle of the city. There's it seems like a fortress, a temple. I don't know, some big building which is which is shaped like a cross, which is some Säulen. Help me out here. Some Säulen.
I recognize the word, but I can't translate it off the top of my head.
Typically used in Greek, you know. Anyway.
What do you mean?
Säulen.
Oh yeah.
Columns, thank you. Pillars, columns, yeah, thank you very much.
Yeah.
Like before, columns are like in the middle of the main building. Then there's like the city, which is kind of like in separated into 4 quarters, each like within one of the sections of the cross, so to say. From what you can see, like from the lights down there, you would say it's probably around like 80 houses, maybe something like this. And you also like count from what you can see here. You right now see 6 watchtowers kind of like positioned in around the city, and you see like there like from the cavern there are different caves like emerging into different directions. You only see 2 from here. One we exited, one between the stalagmites. And there seems to be quite something going on in the streets down there. Can't make it out like details from here.
Well, this didn't go well. 1 second.
There's multiple streets. Like there are 3 main streets, kind of like culminating in the middle where the big temple fortress thing is, and there are like small streets between the houses. Isaac, what did you do? Like you haven't found Nimaya.
I will just let Princess roam around, hoping that Nimaya will see her, and then in a position where I can't do much, I'm just gonna slowly back away and start heading towards where I was, because the only thing I can think of is to go find someone else.
At some point you run into Ellerin and Celarius, which like moving your way.
Oh.
Whoa! Where did you come from?
Look at that.
I was just coming to look for one of you. I don't know how you guys got here.
We took the same route you took, I assume.
Fair.
Where's Nimaya?
Good question.
Wait.
She went off that way. There's a city back there.
What?
A
Excuse
city.
me?
There's a city.
Oh, you know, the usual stuff, right?
Right.
Okay.
She
Like a
flew off
tiny
that
city,
way.
a pixie city, or like a...
I mean,
Looks like a normal city to you.
it's a city.
Okay.
And Nimaya went there. You
Nimaya
think?
went there. There was a lot of loud noises. I don't know what it was. I sent Princess out there. I hope Nimaya saw her. I didn't see anything.
What kind of people live in the city?
Gnomes.
Gnomes.
Yeah, they didn't seem
Okay.
very happy. From at least what I heard.
Did you see a large metallic device? By any chance?
No, I didn't.
Huh.
But there are these weird, like, metallic things on these towers. I don't know what it is, but I could show you.
Oh, you actually have seen them in action as Nemaya tried to wait there. And what they did is like every time like they had some lights onto them, like they were searching for something, like Nemaya probably, and they were shooting some stuff. Like there were like these flashes into like this muzzle flashes every time, and like this loud noise every time something like. So seems like a weapon of some sorts too.
It was like shooting at something.
One thing, one weapon, or like multiple things?
There was two
Two. Okay.
on these towers. At least I saw two. There could be more.
I think we should just check it out. Ah, wait. I told the others that if we're not back in 30 minutes, they can do whatever they want, and that might be crazy.
That's not very good.
How do we stop them from... Oh, God.
I mean,
We could use them down here, though.
that is true. I have no way of contacting them. They're out of my reach.
I guess they'll follow us eventually, some way or another.
True.
Those two always get up to something. I'm sure they'll find a way.
Even if they have to kill the whole valley.
Easily.
What did you do?
Maybe they can talk their way through.
They seem quite charismatic.
Yeah, I'm kidding. They're probably dead. But let's carry on then.
I think we
Okay.
need to find them for sure.
Do
Gnomes,
that.
unfriendly gnomes.
I didn't
it-
understand what they were saying.
Yeah.
I also... I don't think I can talk gnomish. Gnome. No, I cannot.
You mean gnome you cannot?
Gnome.
Sorry.
Wait, I might actually be able to.
All this new power.
Yeah, I'm still getting a hang of this, but I think I can.
Actually, are you finished with your spells now?
Well, for roughly, like I didn't put too much time into the spells, but I also had to choose like the other things. But I think for now I can roll with this for this session at least.
What the fuck, Ryan? What is this?
What do you mean?
Oh, just looking for your invocations. I didn't knew that this was a thing actually. What the heck?
I think it's a good mixture, right? It's just I would love more spell slots.
Yeah, that's the problem with warlocks. You don't get more spell slots, or like you get
don't
more,
get-
but very slowly. But the good thing is they replenish in short rest. So you can just rest 30 minutes, you're back. That's something
lovely.
like a sorcerer and a wizard can't.
Cool. What do you all think about resting for half an hour? No. I think we should look for Nemea.
Definitely.
We're good.
But let's be stealthy, and if we encounter a gnome, I can try and talk to it
Good idea.
telepathically. And if it doesn't see us, I might be able to convince it that I'm a higher being or some sort.
I could also talk
Just
to them.
hilarious things.
Sure.
All right, so let's go stealthy then.
Okay. So you go to the opening of the big cavern, and you see like the two gnomes who've been talking to the watchtower people. Again, slowly making their way towards you, where the entry to like the cave is where you're currently. So they're coming straight at you. You wanna what do you want to do?
Are they coming towards us?
Yes.
Let's hide. I need to talk to the gnome while it can't see us.
The cave itself is pretty plain. Like it's really just like a tunnel, so to say. So there's not much you can hide except like going further
Right,
in.
where's Dolores? Hide where?
Can we go further into the tunnel
you can.
and let them follow us?
Yes.
For now, and see if we can maybe hide
Okay.
I mean,
just a little bit.
like there's no, like the whole tunnel there was no hiding place. The only thing you probably think you can hide is where the crossing was, where with the spider webs, where you can go to the other tunnel.
Okay. Basically, my plan is just to wait around a corner and peek around the corner, and once they're 30 feet in range, I'll immediately start talking to one.
I think with 30 feet range, especially with this light in this tunnel, this is probably not going to happen. They will see you.
Damn.
Except you
What if-
wait really until the crossing.
Well, the miner took a quite direct route from what I heard. So what if we just tried speaking to them?
Exactly, Solarius. This is your time to shine now.
While they see us? Okay, sure.
If anything goes wrong, I might have something I can do.
All right. I'm down for it.
So the
I'm
two-
ready to test this bad boy out, and I swing my sword around.
It's actually not there. Like, do you wanna? You can always conjure it, but it's not there. It's like you are the sword, Solarius.
Oh my god, this is even more epic. Okay. Yes, I shall create this weapon before. I shall conjure a weapon.
So just go, and like the short sword of the deep is in your hand.
Here we go. All right, I'm ready.
Okay. So they're coming towards you, and as soon as they see you, what are you going to do?
I'm gonna immediately start talking to them.
You can use multiples, by the way, Anima. I think up to 3 or something. So it's not, you don't, maybe even 4. You can check the rules while I'm doing this stuff. I don't know how many it is. There are 2 of them.
I'll talk to the left one.
So, like, basically, as they see you, is there anything specifically you want to do?
Raise our hands.
Okay, they are like, "Hur, hur," and like, point at you, and like, "Hur."
We raise our hands.
Okay.
Stay still.
Okay. Hur, hur.
Don't come closer.
They're like, "Hur, hur."
And then I talk to him. We come as friends.
Telepathically?
Yes,
Can he reply?
I think so. Wait. It says you can telepathically speak to any creature.
Yeah, that's speaking, not, they can't reply. Like, he's looking at you. They're slowly coming nearer, like still guns pointing at you. But they're coming slowly nearer.
We are friends.
We're friends.
They point at your sword and like point to the ground.
All right, I'll put my sword down.
Okay.
On the ground.
They look at Isaac. Do you have anything like no weapons on you, Elrin? For your swords were dangling on your side, I guess.
I mean, I think I have a knife, but
Yeah.
it's not visible.
Okay. Like. Okay. They're coming nearer, and like they're probably 10 feet away from you, as they're like looking curiously at you.
Hello. Hello. We come
Hello?
in peace. We
She's
are
like-
friends.
Yeah, he's like nodding at you, and he's like pulling you see like this in this pointing in that direction where they came from.
All right. So we go where they tell us to go.
Okay, he picks up the sword. That's probably vanishing, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so he looks at you like full of surprise.
I don't have a weapon on me now.
It's like, okay, and it's just like forward.
It's not a real sword.
It's like
It was.
they're like putting you forward. So like
Okay.
the 2 go behind you as you move forward the road.
Shall we go roll with this, or shall we kill them?
No, let's roll with it.
Roll.
Okay. Okay.
Who of you can speak Elvish?
You for this now.
I can speak Elvish.
You can speak Elvish?
Be able to, yeah. Me too.
Okay. I have a feeling they might understand Common, so we could talk in Elvish.
True, I say in Elvish.
That's the spirit.
Okay. Sin, Alaris. It's been quite some while now.
Has it been 30 minutes?
I would say
we
at
don't
this
have a
point, just it is, yeah. We had 40 minutes. You're still flying.
Ground?
Huh?
Didn't I go stand on the ground after?
Well, you can stand on the ground if you want to. It's like Peter Pan, as I said.
Yeah.
Elaris,
Yeah.
what if they have found the treasure in there?
And left us yet?
This here? Because they don't want to share. Solaris has got my bag of holding, and I could see him do this. Just as payback.
You think
Is
the
this-
mayor will save us?
I think this is where he finally got me to trust him. And where he can finally find me. We can't let that happen. We gotta get in there.
And
Dude.
do you have any plans how to get there? I think we just fly with the pixie dust.
Sin, the betrayal only happens at episode 500. You're okay for now.
Well, Sin can't hear you, so he's convinced. What's going on. Well, Elaris, maybe I can give you the pixie dust?
And then you climb on my back.
Guys, as a dryad, and walk to the cave. I will still try to hide, but when they see me somewhere, they won't be so suspicious. Just another dryad. Can I turn into a dryad? Are dryads a
Yeah.
bit bigger than...
I mean, they are. But again, like, this is not as, like, they're not as small as a pixie. So you at least can, you have the same statue, a bit taller than you. The only thing that you can't imitate is kind of like their horse body that they have, like, on their backside. So, yeah.
Dryads have a horse body?
Well, they are, like, more like,
it's like the
they're
wolf
female centaurs, kind of.
Ah, I thought... Of course I can't reproduce that. I thought it was going to be like...
Gwent.
Right?
Oh, you mean those
Alright,
naked
but-
women? This green naked women? No, sorry.
Well, I thought it was just going to be something I can turn into. Well,
Can I just carry him while I'm flying?
Yeah, sure.
I can do that. It's less epic than you being a dryad, but
only if you don't tell the mage. Or sorcerer, or whatever he is.
so we can do this?
Elaris, you gotta promise me.
I promise! Why would I ever snitch on you?
I don't know, you've sometimes let things go through that I would have rather had, kept in the dark.
What?
Like a few things that I can't explain in detail, but I'm sure it happened.
No, it's never happened.
Well, as long as it won't happen, I guess I can climb on your back.
Yeah, let's do that. And then go to the entrance?
We'll fly very, very high up so they can't see us anymore,
Just
and then
like-
we'll fly vertically down onto the tree.
Just without like any reason, you're now 55 minutes in since the pixie dust was applied.
Oh, we still have extra pixie dust.
Well, Alaris, listen, just in case your magical pixie powers wane, I still have 2 charges worth of pixie dust. I know that somehow.
Somehow.
So you're flying really high up. You're way over the trees. You flying kind of like near to the crown, to the grandfather tree. As you going near to the grandfather tree, you also see there are some fairies like flying around the crown of it. So you want to make a stealth check to see like how good you are like avoiding the sights. They're not really they're not really expecting anyone. Just want to see like how.
I assume, because I normally have disadvantage on stealth, but I'm not walking.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, just normal stealth check for me then.
Okay.
Can I assist her by being like,
It's fine. You don't need assistance.
Yeah, you can. You can like, hey, go there, go.
Oh,
But
okay,
you-
yeah. I rolled 21.
So you actually, you think you're doing a great job of flying like atop. Like there are some little clouds, like not clouds really, but more like mist weaves, so to say. Where just like try to hide as you try to go like deeper. And as you go there, what's your wisdom? Wait, 14. Well, that's okay, it's enough. As you are in this place, you feel like there's more to this place than meets the eye. I mean, you probably like know that like this seems to be some kind of place of power or anything for nature. Like it's kind of like the heart of the forest. But as you fly through the reefs of mist, you also like for a second, the ground doesn't seem to be like the ground anymore that you've seen. Like suddenly there's like different forest beneath you. Like the dryads are gone. Like different, like there's a different pond. And just for a second, it's you're back like where I've been before. Like as if for a second you've like delved into something else, and you just go through the mistweave, like through the mistweave. You're going down, and suddenly the pixie dust wanes.
I cast mod pixie dust on others.
Yeah, roll a d100 for me.
She won?
I don't know where.
D100.
Who, me or Sin?
We have
One, I don't care who.
Here we go.
Yes.
Oh no.
Alright, so Sin can do
Oh
it.
yes, oh yes.
Wild magic.
91.
91.
Oh god,
gotta be
guys.
Oh, these aren't. It's not scalable like that.
Alaris, as the pixie dust just gets thrown into your face, you fall to sleep. Sin, you're awake on an Alaris, which is kind of like going.
Oh, okay. I'm using my ring of levitation. I did this before.
Mhm.
I'm trying to hold her
Mhm.
as she's like, falling. I guess.
You cast the ring of flotation. You have her.
I could just see this dragon like flying in the air.
Alaris, I know this is terribly exciting. Don't pass out on me just yet. I'm like trying to slap her.
Okay.
I get her awake.
Eventually, you
As I'm
just
trying
get,
to have her downwards.
eventually you get her awake up like Alaris, you wake up.
Alaris, you were supposed to fly, not fall asleep.
You weren't supposed to put me to sleep.
I didn't try. I used the pixie dust on you as you told me.
Oh, it must have had a different effect.
Well, as you can see, I've got you. Don't worry. I would never let you down. Besides letting you down onto the floor softly, that's fine. Which is what I want to try to do as we approach the ground of the roots of the tree.
Yeah, Cindy, you make a stealth check for me this time, since you're the one
Alright.
flying.
Nothing easier than that. And let me actually check for my stats now. Keep forgetting.
I love this game. I love playing this game with all of you. This is amazing.
Yeah, it's
Nice.
fine. You're keeping to the trunk of the tree, like kind of like trying to stay in the shades where like this big roots, this big branch just like throws its innate shade, and you make your way down to the roots, go inside the roots, and you also see.
There's one thing I want to say to Alaris before we go down in earnest. Alaris,
Yeah.
I didn't think it was necessary to say it in front of the others, but I think you can know that I think the pixies are angry at me because when I was here originally, I might have been nurtured by them as I was gravely exhausted and wounded. And I might have killed one of them. Possibly. And they might remember me from back then. But don't tell the others, I don't think they would understand. Just so that you know, I don't think anyone here should see my face if we can avoid it. Okay? Let's try to blame the mage, the new guy. No one trusts him yet.
Okay, now welcome to the party.
I missed something, but I'm not happy.
It's fine, it's fine. You don't need to know.
Are you taking the slide then?
So it looks like we gotta go down here, eh?
You
wanna go first?
Anyway, I'll go first. Yeah.
Okay, make
Alright.
athletics or acrobatics check. Alaris, you make it with disadvantage. A plate armor is not made for slides.
Is that made for what?
Not made for slides.
So I'm gonna take athletics.
Okay. Do your rolls.
Do I just press?
Another
that's
time.
direct. Oh
Okay,
no.
8. Sin.
Do I hear her making a successful landing?
No, you don't hear it. You don't hear anything from this distance. I mean, if you really want to try, you can
alright.
make a perception check. If you roll really good, you could hear it.
All right.
But like, we're talking 25. That's not enough.
Nice.
Imagine rolling a 20, it doesn't do it. Okay. I guess I have no choice and follow.
Okay. Alaris, you take 7 points of damage as you and your armor just crash to the ground with full speed after exiting the slide.
Ow. Just but a scratch.
Sin,
Just a flesh wound.
roll your acrobatics check. Or athletics, I don't know.
Beware the superhero landing. 1 second. Athletics. Wait, athletics, not acrobatics?
You can choose
Acrobatics, right?
if you want to.
Of course.
Either one.
You make it. You exit like the slide. It just jump off, roll, stand up. No damage.
What do we have here? What do we
It's
see?
dark, totally.
Probably dark.
Completely dark.
I have dark vision.
Doesn't
And I
matter.
can't see anything.
No light. There's no light. You need a bit of light for dark vision to work.
We just need like
Hold on, maybe I can do something.
It's so good that we have like the same problem 3 times. I like it. It's splitting up the party is great.
Well, cantrips I can use indefinitely, right?
Yes.
Yes.
third time's the charm.
Can I cast flame, Sacred Flame on a non-creature?
Nah. Also, Sacred Flame is not really used. It's not usable for making light.
Well, it says flame-like radiance.
Yeah, it's like
descending on a creature that you
it's
can
like
see.
phoom, it's gone. So you can't shoot.
It's like
Yeah, theoretically you can shoot like
I would go like.
you could theoretically, but on the other hand, it's like this is still like a cleric spell. So you know, like you take the force from the god. It's just like using the sacred flame just to like light your way up by making laser beams all the time. If you could do it probably like 3-4 times, then it would forsake you.
I have a.
All right.
I can reach out in my inventory. I got a torch.
Of course you have. Everyone has it, I guess. No people use it though.
I also have a torch. Yeah, let's both light up our torches.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a bit more creative, okay?
I've got a tinderbox and a torch.
Yeah, there
Me
we go.
too.
You in dark, you look through your stuff, you find it. Take some attempts, but at some point you light the torch, and yeah, let's make it quick. At some point you reach the crossing. Left is the strange lanterns with the full lit cave. To the right, the spider web things. Where you wanna go? Yeah, okay, so you left. You follow the way until you reach the end of the cave, where you also go to this big cavern. What you see from your view is also the city downstairs. You see these big watchtowers. The gnomes up there are not as bored as before. They're now actively watching. They also like seem to watch the cave. Like you see like this searchlights like just going over the cave from time to time. Every time like a searchlight comes near you, just like duck back into the cavern. But it seems like they are on alert.
Oh God, what did they do?
They probably got themselves into trouble. That's why they haven't
course.
come back.
We shouldn't have let them go on their own. This was bound to happen. What if they got captured?
And they don't like it when we go on our own.
This is a good call,
What
by
did
the
we
way.
ever do wrong?
Let's quickly. Oh wait, why is this happening?
Previously on
There you go. Okay, my bad. At this point, let's quickly switch back to to oops, what is happening here? There we go. To Isaac, Elarin, and Solarius, you make your way down to the city. As you reach the houses, you see that the houses are still pretty big, but they're definitely smaller than what you would have, like what would you live in. Also, the doors seem definitely like you would have to kneel down to go through the doors, and they bring you to not to the main building in the middle, but they actually get you to the main building around the square where the main building is, to kind of like a little fortress to the side, and there are some more guards there. They open the door for you and they bid you to come in.
We do come in.
Okay. There's some seats on the side, and he just nods like at the seat to kind of like sit down.
I take a seat.
Okay. So
Same.
to take a seat after some point, another gnome is coming to you, and he's looking at you. Hello there.
Oh, hello! Finally,
Hello.
someone we can talk to.
Yes, I'm the translator in this town. I guess. Welcome to Lurgromosch.
Lurgromosch.
I've
It's a
heard-
beautiful place.
Yeah.
Thank you. What do we have the honors to have you sneak around in one of our most sacred of caverns?
It's a funny story. Should I say it or should you say it, Solarius?
Oh, go ahead. Go ahead.
Okay. Well, long story short, we got lost, and we ended up coming this way. One of our friends, she is not quite right in the head, so she might have spooked some of you. I don't know if you saw her. We're trying to find her,
Does she
I
have
think she
wings?
went looking for a toilet.
probably.
She belongs to you. Good to know. I'm going to relay this information to the right people. Thank you for the heads up.
One second. Is there anyone we can talk to about? Well, we are looking for something, to be honest.
Oh, you do.
Mhm.
So what brings you here then?
Information. We talked to multiple sources that said that what we're looking for might be right underneath this tree, and we didn't know that there was a beautiful town like yours here, but
Which
we
tree?
just stumbled. Well, the one above the earth,
One.
above the city.
There's a tree above the city. Well, I don't know. Maybe there is. I don't know. Probably lots of trees up there.
You never left the city?
What do you mean? Where should we go?
Did you?
What?
Well, some of
Did you
us
never
do.
go?
Like I don't. I was born here. I like it here. But of course, some of our
Yeah,
people
I
leave the
get it.
city.
I get it. It's cozy. It's nice. Yeah.
I mean,
What is
there's
your
a lot to
point?
see.
What are you searching for exactly?
To be honest, I wasn't there when we learned the information, but I heard it's some form of. Any of you two know what it was?
Elarin.
Elarin always likes crucial information. That's not a good idea.
Well, should we just mention that, or are you here for some research?
Oh, and supplies. We would love to buy some supplies.
Yes.
What did you want to mention?
Hmm.
What did you want to mention?
Well, we didn't know that this beautiful town was underneath this big tree that we found. I was just looking. These two are my assistants. We're on a research expedition, actually looking to just understand more about the tree, and then we fell down a hole and we came across your beautiful town. And I thought maybe, well, it was a recent thought. Like I thought maybe since we're here, maybe if we could just get to know the place a little more, understand it, you guys, your
Exchange
culture.
knowledge.
So what she's saying, you're coming from the
knowledge.
hole in the ceiling, like from the On the eastern side? Like the cave where
Yes.
it came from?
Yes.
Oh, that's
Yes.
interesting. Normally people they just fling their stuff down there. They've never flung people down there so far.
Yeah.
Well, you look
It's new.
harmless, I guess. What is
We
this?
are.
What is
I'm
about this
entirely
strange
harmless.
companion of yours? Like, two of the guards said she wanted to attack them.
Oh, she's our guard, but she gets a little.
She was scared of
Um,
the dark.
She
Like,
gets, yeah.
as you can see, she has wings, so she's normally feels more secure if she can like fly into the air, and underground with the ceiling above her, she just, I don't know, was really scared. So we would love to talk to her so we can calm her down.
Well, I didn't know. Well, we don't know where it is, but it would be like if you could keep her from attacking our town citizens, that would be very much
Oh.
appreciated.
Absolutely.
We will do that.
We'll need to fill out some documents for you, though. So I need name, I need your race, I need some other details, like what is your eye color, and he just like goes through all of
Oh.
this.
Well, my eye color would be a bit interesting.
Well, this is a problem. I only have one field for 2 colors. I need to ask my supervisor. Give me a second. After like 10 minutes of waiting, he's come back. We just write both into this field. This will be fine.
Okay.
And he just like takes all the personal stuff from you. He gives you like, he stamps something, gives you a little document which tells you that you are allowed to walk around the city. But before you leave, we need to do a little search for you. You know, you don't really appreciate hostile behavior in our little town. So if you have any like more weapons on you, please, this would be a good time to, dispatch of them. You will of course get them back when you want to leave this town,
Let me check.
as well as other trade goods. Like we are a trading city, so there is some toll on distinct wares.
I mean, I don't have a lot of dangerous things on me.
No, me neither. No more weapons. Do you have
This staff of
some form
yours, this big one, like this seems like very magical to me. This needs to stay here as well.
This actually helps me walk.
He says something
That's
on
so true.
Gnomish to the other guards in here, and suddenly all the guards start laughing. And he's like, "Yeah, can I have that, please?" Well, this is not a question. If you want to stay in the city, you kind of like we need to ensure that there's peace, right? So this is a.
How do you assure me that I will get it back?
You get this little piece of paper here with a stamp. This will certify you as the owner of the staff.
All right. You better take good care of it.
Of course, he takes the staff, stamps you a little possession thing. If you have like daggers and like swords and stuff, he will also take care of them. He quickly looks through your inventory, makes notes what you have already, so he knows what you have bought in the city. And well, then he's like, then it may be of good use if you maybe want to hire one of the translators for your stay here. Not all of the people here speak the common language. I can refer to my cousin over here. He's like just 5 gold a day, very cheap. Will be able to be best of your services.
Oh,
Do you have any gold on you? Because I think I'm actually kind of broke right now.
very good question. I did not come into this forest with much on me.
How about you have like your decent starting gold? So I think it's around 15 gold.
Okay. 5 gold a day.
Yes.
Is your cousin good?
Oh, he's the best. He can speak a lot of languages.
I don't think we need the best, to be honest.
All right. I'll hand over 5 gold.
Cool. Just go outside and the first building to the right and tell him that Ian Siver has sent you.
Okay.
Okay.
Thanks, Ian.
For sure.
Where-
Enjoy your stay
where do we-
at Lurgromosch.
Where do we go to grab our stuff? when we come back?
Oh, you just come here back to the guard's house.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, so you're free to leave the guard's house, and you're free to stay in this wondrous city of Lurgromosch.
Fantastic.
Nice.
Nemaya, after like spending some time up there, having some ritual raided, what do you want to do?
I want to use some time to monitor the guard, what I assume are guard posts.
Yes.
The two that I saw near the stalagmites. I want to keep an eye on whether there's a guard switch at some point.
Right now, no, but what you see that like at the beginning, like when you start flying around, people are actively searching for you. It seems the search has been stopped. There's no active lights like swarming around the ceilings.
They are still there.
They are still
right?
manned, yes.
Posts. Yeah. So ideally, what I would like to do is when I see them switching, if I see them switching at some point, make a dash for the other entrance near the stalagmites.
Okay. Sin, Alaris.
Alaris, do you think there's somewhere down there, looking at the city below us?
I really do think they went down there. Knowing them.
Guess we gotta go there too. I don't know where else to go. Do you know anything about this place? I didn't expect a city here.
No, because I
Can't remember any of this.
Mm.
Or do I?
Like the whole how's it called? Flee? The whole chase? I don't know. Like your escape, there you go. Was kind of like on a haze. You kind of remember that you've come probably past this place, but you haven't been in the city. You just like kept to the other sides and just like ran past everything that came towards you. You passed the watchtowers. You like at this point you heard some like the warnings or whatever, like they shouted at you, and you remember actually crawling up the slide.
Oh, there's some memories coming back that I did not want to live through again. Let's make this quick. So what we gotta do here.
Which way do you think they went? Isn't this like a big city?
Well, how detailed can we make out the different buildings in the city? Can we actually see people?
You can
just
see
structures?
people there, but like just like very, you see more crowds than people, if that makes sense.
Wait. Normally when we go to a city, Solarius always asks for a shop. We should go to the shop.
No, they're gonna be in the tavern. I can guarantee you, they're gonna be in the tavern drinking themselves stupid again. That's what they always do. On the other hand, maybe they listened. The druid said we should mention that he sent us to whoever has the artifact. Maybe they went to the person responsible in the city. Mayor, king, whatever they have down here.
So we need to find...
Nah, they went to the tavern. Nah.
Let's just walk around and see if we can find one then.
Let's try to keep a low profile though. I don't know how gladly these people down there will receive us. Might have to disguise myself again.
I can't.
Is there an obvious way to get down, or is it something that makes it look like we should fly again?
I mean, there are 3 ways you can go from here. You can go directly the main road down to the street. You could try to sneak right from the right watchtower or left from the left watchtower. The right watchtower would like go straight into the stone meadow thing I described earlier. And you don't really see what's past the left one because you would need to go a little bit upstairs, like not upstairs, but like one level higher, so to say.
What do you think, Elris?
I'm not good at sneaking if we have to sneak.
Should we just fly down again? Maybe we can fly. You said there were lights being cast along the caves.
Yeah, right now
so
they're
that-
kind of like actually looking for something else to emerge from this cave.
yeah.
So they're kind of
Maybe if we
expecting
dodge
more
the
people right
lights, we can fly down again. Should I cast more pixie powder onto you? I have one more charge. Because I know this.
Yeah, if you don't make me fall asleep.
No, not this time. We can make it work. Do you believe in me?
All right.
And even more
let's
importantly,
try.
Elleris, do you believe in yourself?
Ah, you didn't follow that up with "Do you believe in fairies?" Come on, man.
All right, let's do it. I believe.
Alright,
Okay.
let's believe together. And I toss
Somewhat, just a
the
little.
pixie dust
Roll the
onto her
100.
again.
Roll the 100. What'd you roll?
48.
It's fine. Like
gotta
you
be
start
fine.
flying.
You stop
yeah.
flying?
She starts flying.
You can do it, Elleris! I always believed in you.
Wow.
Do I have to
And
carry
I
you?
kind
or-
of look at my hands like with disbelief, without trying to show it to Elleris. Well, I think we're just trying to dodge the lights and fly down there until we find cover.
Do I need
Okay.
to carry you?
Yeah,
Or are you gonna use
both
your-
of you make a stealth check with disadvantage.
Disadvantage.
Yeah,
wow.
both like they are expecting people to come out of the cave. Like there have been
Alright.
so much stuff coming out of this recently. Like they're watching this thing. That is pretty good. Sin one more time.
You can just press the up arrow key and it will.
Oh, Erky.
Okay, not bad,
Yeah.
both of you. Okay, so you actually dodged the lights. Where do you wanna go?
Do we see a tavern sign anywhere?
Well, so you go down the city.
Yeah.
Okay, so you try. Yeah, you what you kind of do is you kind of press yourself actually to the watchtower to the right, because like the lights emit from there, so they don't expect really someone to go directly underneath them, and that's how kind of like you make your way past them to lower levels where you kind of like keep to the walls of this level, and then you just make your way downwards to the city. And as you go into the city, you see that the streets are actually right now filled with people, and some of them are dancing on the street. It's like it's very, very positive atmosphere. You see that these lights you've seen on the cavern walls, on the cave walls, are now here as well. They actually serve as street lights here. There are people like shooting fireworks up into the sky, into the cave ceiling, in the big area above the. It seems like there's a big festivity right now going on, and people are drinking on the street. And as you approach them, some of them are like, "Hey!" And you go further into the city looking for some sign of tavern. As two guards approach you and are like, "Hold the door!"
You're good, you're better
Just
with
my
talking.
type of city. Great.
And like the guard
Better.
like kind of like pulls out a little piece of paper, holds it in your face, like points at it, looking at you too.
What does
Yeah.
that paper say? Can we tell?
Can you read Gnomish?
Not me.
Maybe if I believe in myself again?
If you can't
No.
speak Gnomish, then you can't. You have no idea.
No.
I just shrug my shoulders.
Okay.
Well, I say to the gnome, do I expect gnomes to speak the common tongue?
Typically, yes.
Alright. I say, the druid Turlong sends us. We've urgent business here. That's why I want to go to the tavern.
They just look at you, a bit of curious, but they don't look like they don't look intimidating to you. But he's like, "Ugh." Gestures you to follow them.
Some other people were also here on a similar mission. Have they been spotted?
"Ugh." Just follow. He's just like,
I'm like,
okay. Do you
all
follow
right,
them?
this guy's useless. We gotta find someone else to tell us where they went. Can we pass and go into the tavern?
again, he looks at you and like gives you the follow sign.
The follow sign.
Yeah, he tries to
Have to
like
follow.
Follow where?
he doesn't understand you. He just like follow and like tries to move. The other one's positioning himself kind of behind you.
I guess he's trying to say we have to follow them.
Yeah, I suppose.
You follow?
I
him?
want to carefully follow
Okay.
them.
You are being moved near the guard's house where you see Solaris, Isaac, and Erwin just emerging.
Hello.
Oh, there they are.
There you are. Guess you didn't make it out with the treasure just yet, huh?
Oh, nah, of course not.
Where's the
I
mayor?
would have been ashamed to leave Elaris and me behind.
No, we didn't leave you behind. We just didn't know how we should get back up the slope, and we were still looking for Nemea. We still are looking for Nemea, in fact.
You lost the mayor.
They lost the tiefling.
Maybe she lost us.
Well, what happened? Did you get anywhere? Did you talk to them about the artifacts?
Not yet, because
No.
we weren't sure how to give it away.
Mm-hmm.
How did you get to the tree?
The guards kind of like want you to follow in. Let's for like quickness sake, you go in there.
Oh, you have to sign some papers first. Get in.
Yeah.
Come on.
Tell them you're part of a research expedition.
Well, I hesitantly follow inside.
You follow some papers. Like you get the paper for you stay here. They also want your weapons.
Hold on.
Oh,
What is the meaning of this?
The translator gnome is actually more visitors. This is a great day today. Welcome. Well, this is a measure. We don't want any trouble in the city. You need to give us your weapon. You get like a certificate that you own this, and you can just, if you leave the city, you get it back.
Look,
Just standard procedure.
have you heard of the name Turlong, the Grand Master Druid? Have you heard of
I'm
him?
sorry, we don't. I haven't heard this name before.
Maybe I said the name wrong, but the Master Druid from Shadowtop Cathedral.
I don't
Everyone
know where
knows
it
him.
is, or what it is.
You don't know what that is?
I'm sorry, no. I haven't heard of
He
that.
said that you would have something for us here. I don't understand why we are supposed to give up our weapons.
I'm sorry, like about the weapons though. This is like just for the general keeping of peace. So if you want to stay in the city, I need you to oblige. Sadly.
I think we just have to do it soon.
Well, I could kill him with 52 ways without my weapons anyway, so here you go.
You can try to hide your weapons if you want to.
Yes.
Hiding a greatsword.
Well, no, but Sin could with dagger.
I want to hide Bloodseeker. I'm not going to let that
Okay, make a stealth
go
check.
anywhere.
Well, like a sleight of hand, actually. I think it's more appropriate.
Alright.
As you don't try, like you just secretly try to hide.
Why is that so much worse than my stealth modifier?
Sorry.
Oh wait, that's not the right roll? Is it?
Is
It
it?
is.
It is.
Yeah, it's fine. Sorry.
Okay. Let's see if he sees it. No. So after like you put your weapons down there, he's like, okay, gives you the certificates, and like Sim, you still have Bloodseeker. And again, he's like, if you need a translator, there is like my second cousin of my wife. He's just living 2 houses next to it. He can definitely give you a good price. You definitely need one in the city.
Are you the only one and this second cousin's cat of yours that can actually speak the common tongue?
Oh, there's some people who do, but like this is a very good translator. He can help you with all your needs.
Did any of you already fall for this tourism trap?
Oh, I
Did you already get one?
I'm not there.
I thought that you waited outside. That's why.
Oh, they're waiting outside. Oh god.
Yeah.
Fuck, I fell for this.
No, thank you. We're fine.
Well, it's up to you. Just like you know where you find me, and like I can always relate you to.
Yeah, I know where to find you.
Good. Have an amazing evening here. Well, stay here. You go outside. You find Hilarious, Isaac, Elarin, and Laris. It's like, give me a second, Nemaya. There seems no guard shift happening, but what you see at some
Okay.
point, they just go back to boring routine. Like they light the pipe, one is drinking. It seems like it's more relaxed now.
Then at that point, I steel myself and try to sneak past them to get to the stalagmites.
Make a stealth check.
Keeping to the cavern wall as much as possible, and I have no idea what my stealth is. It's not great. 2, okay.
Okay. You try to move. Actually, let me roll with the seal. As you try to like fly by the cavern walls, you kind of like once your wing just hits one of the stones and just rolls back at one of the pipes, like, huh? Oh, hey, up there! Like he doesn't say up there, he just says, and like the lights immediately shook at you.
Yeah. Then as quickly as possible, I gun for the tunnel.
Okay, you actually make it in time. You're now in the western cavern. The dong you haven't heard this time.
Okay. Is there still tracks to follow that looks like something large?
There's nothing there. It's like what you see is like just stone, and if you would have rolled really good, like if you would do a roll, you would see some other tracks, but you don't even need to roll because there's just no visible tracks except, I don't know, less dust, I guess.
And there were no other like tunnels away from.
Not that you have seen so far, no.
Is it? If I look out now, can I see anything other than the one I just came from?
No. But you see like 2 gnomes like trying to charge for the tunnel.
Right. Yeah, I know. It's not great, is it, Missy? Oh, I don't want to get caught. I need to check. Do I have any way of trying to identify where this damn artifact is? I guess I can try on primeval awareness.
Yeah.
On a hunch.
Okay.
Where are my spell slots?
Let me
There we
quickly
go.
check what you will what you can
I can read it out to you.
wait, I'm actually just going to. Okay.
No?
There isn't phase, but
Sorry?
they're above of you. It seems like they're
Sorry, phase?
huh?
Phase?
Phase, yeah.
Yeah, okay. Well, that will be the ones we saw.
But that's you feel a slight hint of elemental further down the cave where you currently are. Pretty far away.
Okay, I will follow that route.
Okay.
I will go towards the elemental.
Okay. Just if you do this right now, then you just kind of like split the party up really hard. Just saying, because then we have like the okay, good. So you're going down there. Let's take this city then, like the city group for now. Okay, what are you going to do? Are you going for a translator?
I'm looking for my translator.
So like you take the first house to the left. You knock. There's like a little gnome woman just reading. Just like say something gnomish to someone inside. And then another gnome woman is coming up, and she's like, "Hello there.
Hello.
How can I help you?"
Ian Silver told me you were a translator.
Oh yes, of course. My name's Reslin. Nice to meet you.
Hello.
So I'm free for the whole week if you want to hire me. I can show you around the town.
Yes.
I can. Perfect. It would be 5 golds per day.
What?
5 golds per day.
How many languages do you speak?
Oh, I speak 10 languages.
Do you speak Draconic?
Oh yes, a bit actually.
I'll test it, and I ask her in Draconic, do you also speak Elvish?
There's a bit of broken answer, but she kind of like says like, yes, I can.
Can you
What-
speak Sylvan?
I fear I haven't. I don't know that language. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
That's fine.
Oh no, you're telling me you actually fell for this. Are you hiring?
Well, do you
She's-
speak Gnomish?
Of course, I speak
we
English.
don't.
Oh,
we
you
don't.
mean, I'm sorry.
All the important people in the city will understand us.
Oh,
God,
I don't think so. Actually,
Do you even speak
we haven't paid her
Infernal?
yet. We haven't paid her yet.
well, most
do-
of
do
the
you
people
even
here
speak
just
Infernal?
speak Gnomish. Like, they don't come around a lot, so I think you really need me.
Do you speak Infernal?
Oh, I fear I don't. I'm sorry.
Useless.
Well, I'm not useless. I speak Common, Dwarf, Elvish, Gnomish, Halfling. I speak. Well, actually, what Elemental? I think even.
What about Deep?
I'm sorry. What is the language? I haven't heard of that before.
That's fine. It's fine.
I can speak
Or
Draconic.
philosophical language.
I can speak Celestial.
That's a cool.
Oh, great! If the angels come down, try to
Well, it's
rescue
not
us from
only
this
about
horrible
angels,
place.
you know. Like, there are some people here who can also like speak this. I can speak Drow. I can speak Drugar.
Oh, Dro! Don't even say the name. Are there Drows frequenting this city?
Well, yeah, of course.
What do you mean, of course?
Well, this is an open city. Why should there be Drows here?
Why shouldn't there? We're leaving as soon as possible. Let's get this
Sven.
over with.
This is a trade
think you should
city.
keep-
What do you think?
I think you should keep an open mind.
An open mind for Drows. It's useless. It's pointless with you guys. We're just like turning away, waiting for you to conduct your business. Make sure not to pay it too little. Not like we have enough money.
Okay. Thank you for the offer. I think if we need you desperately, we will come back.
Oh, you will.
But I think for now, we're just gonna look around.
Oh, wait, sure. I'm here.
Okay.
So, what are you looking for?
I want to look for a shop.
A shop.
Just to look.
I mean, there are different shops indeed there. There are a lot of craftsman shops where you can get tools. At least what you see from what you have in the windows. There's also like a shop that you don't even know like what it does. They sell a lot of wires and like it's stuff you haven't seen before. Yeah. What you see also in the city is like there's again like the crowd currently is like just partying on the street more or less, just drinking everywhere,
what is this
celebrating.
festival
There's
about?
music on the street.
Should we check out the festival?
What is it about?
It's not really a festival. There's no like artists or anything. It's more like people are just drinking and like playing on the street.
Interesting.
I like that.
That's fun.
You remember how things went in the last city where the festival was going on? Would be a shame if that happened again.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Maybe it's better that way.
What are you going to do?
Should find the mayor.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Do you think the Nana has a shop down here? She's gotta have one, right?
I was wondering that as well.
Tanana.
Would be nice.
So what do you want to look for?
Well,
So-
we do want to ask if Donella has a shop.
So you just go to any random gnome and
Well, we can ask maybe at an inn.
oh, by the way, the crowd consists of, I would say, 95% gnomes. There are some dwarves here. There are one or two drows actually in this crowd as well. And yeah, that's about it right now.
As
can
we're
speak
walking by
Dwarvish.
any drows, I keep my hand on the hilt of my dagger and eye them very, very suspiciously.
Speak Dwarvish, if anyone else can.
I think I might actually be able to. 1 second. I might be able to.
I do.
No, I don't. Sorry.
I speak Dwarvish.
I don't.
That would be easier to speak to a dwarf than a gnome. So, it's gonna go up to the closest dwarf
Mm-hmm.
and just ask, "Hi,
Hi there! Oh, a
hello.
human! Nice stat! What brings you down here in this freaking, gnomish city? It's crazy what to do here.
Crazy. We're on a research expedition. Can you believe that?
No! Whatever.
Fair.
You came here for the drinking contest?
It's a drinking contest.
Yeah, today evening, like the free tavern contest. Like, have you signed up yet? Like you could sign up with my tavern. Like I don't own a tavern, but I'm for the tavern's team. I'm at the Black Powder Tavern. Whoever wins the drinking contest, there are teams today. We'll get some special prize.
How many people are on a team? If I can just ask.
Oh, as much as possible. Like basically, we fill the whole tavern.
Okay. Well, I'm not much of a drinker, but I point to the rest of the group. Do you see
No,
those
no, no.
people?
I look
They like to party.
weak. Except is this a dragon up there? This is, oh my god.
She can drink a lot. You can put anything in front of her and she can consume it.
I want her on my team.
I talk in common. Alaris,
Excuse me.
The dwarf actually understands
come over
common.
here.
So
This is-
you're the master
wait,
drinker?
So they say.
You are? Oh, amazing. So I think it's actually he flips. He has a little device on his arm, and he makes like sticking sounds, like. Tick, 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 tick. And he's looking at it and like, oh, in 2 hours! In 2 hours already, like the drinking contest starts. So if you be at the Black Powder Tavern there, we're going to win this thing today. I'm counting on you, Dragon Lady.
What is that thing?
What is what?
That thing on your arm?
Oh, it's called a clockwork device. It shows the time. Look.
Oh, but I know the time already.
Well, you can't be sure, right? This thing can. It's basically
I'll close-
a watch.
I will close my eyes and tell the time.
That's pretty good. Pretty good guess.
Why?
Well,
Why are you making me drink?
Oh, because you want
Well-
to win. That's why we make you drink.
I'm speaking draconic to the others. Why do they want me to drink?
I think there's some form of contest.
What do you mean they want you to drink? We got better things to do.
Yeah. I don't really want to drink.
That's surprisingly out of character for you, Alaris, but I applaud you for finally coming to your senses.
Because I don't want to get... Like, what's it?
Wasted in a foreign city? Yeah.
Yeah.
I think we could stay here for a night. I'd be down to drink.
Oh.
I have to find a mayor still.
maybe Name is hiding.
Maybe she's in trouble.
Well,
True.
we did tell those officials that Nemea was with us. So if they find her,
Oh. I think if she's
be
in
okay.
trouble, she can just use her wings to fly away. She's gonna be fine.
that's what she started doing.
See? It's gonna be fine.
Famous last word.
I wonder if she would talk some sense into you.
Into who?
Into you. Drinking while we have work to do.
I didn't want to drink.
But you're just accepting to everything.
I'm not.
Iona.
I'm confused as to why everyone's saying I have to go drink. I never agreed to it.
Because it's a contest.
Wait, Isaac. When you say
Yes.
contest, are you saying there's a price on the line?
Of course, there's a prize
One
on the
moment.
line. What do you think? You don't do this for
What is
fun.
the price?
Oh, enough gold, you don't need to work for a whole year.
Ooh,
Alaris, you have to do it.
I'll join you, Ellers. I'll help you.
I mean,
Alaris, this
you
this,
need
this is
you
what
need a
you were
good
made
stomach and you need muscle.
So I get
You-
to keep gold.
for. You
I mean,
are
I'm-
the. We are gonna split.
We
I
didn't
mean, I'm 1.5k in debt to
Oh my god, you're freaking huge.
Donetta, so yeah.
So is that my problem?
No, I'm just saying I could use the money. I would be down to help the team.
Alaris, this is where you have to take one for the team. This is where you can prove yourself and what we all mean to you. This is where you can be the hero you were meant to be.
Actually, not
Well-
one, but take as many as you can for the team.
What about you,
A lot of us
Arthur?
can enter.
You look well, how to say it? Sturdy?
Me.
Can you take your
Yeah, Alaris is ready.
I'm talking about this half here. What's your name? Looks at you, Ellerin.
Oh, okay. Me, yeah, of course I am. I'm Ellerin.
You ready to drink?
Always.
Perfect. One more for the team. So we got the dragon lady, we got the half elf. I'm not sure about you guys, but these two are fine. 2 hours as still.
I'll join.
Well, if you can handle your ale, 2 hours Black Powder Tavern.
Cool.
Is the dwarf smoking something?
No, right now not. He's just drinking.
Okay. I don't know why I thought that. Well, I don't know about you, Sin, but I'm not much of a drinker.
Oh, I'm not gonna drink. I'll be the coach. I will be moral support.
It's a good idea. We need coaches, especially when the fighting starts.
Fighting. Wait. What did he say? Fighting?
Well, I mean, it's a contest, right?
Oh, fighting. Ellerin,
Yes, my friend.
remember that little trick we did earlier?
Oh, yes. I remember that very well.
We got one more shot at it, at least for now.
All right.
I've got other things too. Unless you want to be significantly larger.
Since you're quite intelligent and you kind of look at the size of the buildings right now, and you always see that Ellerin is probably, like, you know, there's not that much space in them. So being larger, you think is maybe not the best way to get an advantage in here.
Well, if it was outside, maybe.
Maybe, yeah.
Okay. I retract that. I'll just make you fast.
Okay. 2 hours. I'll see you there. And he
Cool.
walks off.
Well, in the meantime, while we're still sober, should we try to get more information on this artifact?
Probably.
Possibly.
How are you going to do that?
We should probably try to find the building that looks the most important.
Well, that's pretty easy. Like in the middle of the town, like this cross-shaped temple city hall hybrid thing. Whatever it is, you have no idea.
What about this cross-shaped temple city hall thing in the middle of the city? Seems like the most obvious start.
Okay.
Of course, yeah.
Okay, as you approach there, like there are like 4 entries and each cross side, so to say. And as you move there, the gnomes, like, they have lenses. They're just like crossing the lenses and like, her.
Hello? May we enter?
And he just like shoos you away.
See, this is why we needed Rose. She could speak.
As he says the words Isaac Ellerin, your mind goes back to Rosa, who is not with you.
Oh,
It seems like Sin and Alaris have forgotten to take her with them.
Did we know?
I didn't forget about the rose.
Guys,
I had fallen asleep with the sheep in my hand. That sheep would have
Oh
fallen.
no, that didn't happen, right?
We didn't.
No. I don't think that happened.
It didn't. We didn't take her. So I'm saying if we
She's
did,
just chilling at the hiding spot that we had.
kept us safe indirectly.
okay. She's a good sheep. She's probably waiting. Hopefully.
Oh,
I mean, what was the worst thing could happen to her, Elrin? Think about it. All these creatures of the forest.
I don't want to think about it. No.
Just imagine all these centaurs and dryads, and
She'll
I think-
probably friends.
I believe that she's fine. And I think if anything would happen to her, your emotional bond is so strong at this point that you would surely feel a disruption in the force. If anything happened to her.
Maybe she found other sheep and then wanted to be with her people.
No. She wouldn't leave me. She's just waiting. I think so.
The guards, however, don't want to let you in. What do you want to do? And they don't understand you.
You guys think they would understand different kind of language?
If they, one question: does it look like I could enter if I was, for example, invisible?
Right now they've crossed their lances, so it would be really hard to slip through. If they go back to normal and you're really stealthy, you maybe could slip in, yeah.
Is there like a door I
Yes,
would need
there's
to
a door.
open? Well, that makes it a bit difficult.
Isaac, maybe you can speak dwarvish to them. Maybe they have
Okay.
more business with dwarves than with human.
I was thinking that. And I speak in Dwarvish.
Okay. They answer
Can
in
you understand
broken,
this?
They in broken dwarfish they're like yes. Private grounds.
Okay.
Not
Private
visitors.
property? Who owns the building?
Council. City council.
Can we speak with them?
No. No visitors.
Why? I'm not a misfit. What?
Visitors. No visitors.
Sorry, it's a bit hard. I'm okay. Visitors.
What is
Well-
he saying?
He doesn't want visitors. This is the council area. I think it's a bit hard. It's a bit broken to understand, but
Can you tell them we have a warning for the city council?
okay. Hi. My friend has a warning for the city council.
City
We-
council
collective-
session Monday 8 to 17 to Friday 8 to 17.
What day is it today?
It's a good question. I think you have lost track at this point. Isaac knows. Isaac knows it's
know.
it's currently probably Tuesday.
What's the time?
Isaac knows. It's like probably right now 6 p.m.
I turn around. Well, we're a day late. They only have council on a Monday at a certain time.
Oh, you gotta be kidding me.
It is Tuesday. I'm gonna ask him one more question. Sorry to bother. I know I'm annoying. Is there anyone else who's important, who's not on the council, that I could speak to that's not here?
Tavern, guard captain, I don't know.
Okay, thank you.
Wait, what if we bribe
good
them to
evening.
let us in now?
Bribe them.
Bribe them. They look like greedy little bastards.
For the gold.
You were willing to pay the Dolmetscher, though. Maybe you can...
So don't you have a lot of money?
What? He's doing the talking. Let Isaac decide how much he wants to bribe him for.
I don't feel comfortable with that.
Well, what did they say?
Excuse
to you?
me? You don't feel comfortable with bribing?
No.
It's for a good cause. We're trying to save the world here, Isaac.
How much money? I mean, I don't want to use my money.
You were willing to pay the
For a translator, which would be useful now.
But you don't think a bribe would be useful now?
How many guards are there?
Right now, 2 in front of them. But since this is like the whole market, the whole main place is generally patrolling with guards. So just if you start a fight or something here, you will be swarmed with guards pretty quickly.
Wait, wouldn't it have been cheaper to pay a translator than to bribe?
Yeah, but the translator won't get us inside any earlier.
True. There's something I could try, but it would be too risky.
What do you mean?
I mean, there's 2 of them. I can only do it on the one.
Out of curiosity, what do you want inside?
You as a DM, you mean?
Yes.
I don't know. Maybe this is me forgetting the story again.
No, I'm just curious, because like risking like a lot of stuff, like if you basically get just imprisoned, so to say, in the city, it's a big risk. I just want to know like for what you want to take this risk.
I personally just want to. My character wants to talk to whoever is in charge there, so we can find the artifact we came for.
Okay.
And he doesn't want to spend any more time than necessary in the city.
Yeah, I'm just thinking like if you want to break into something, maybe that's not the best time. Also, like the city council, if it has a session, they're probably here. They may not be here if there's no session.
Huh.
Yeah, I'd say we come back maybe tomorrow after we did our fight today. I just look forward to having a good old drink. And then get back here tomorrow.
I also feel like some divine power is whispering in our ear that we should come back later.
Why did they question, Isaac?
Sorry?
What did they say to your last question?
We could talk to the captain or someone at a tavern, probably the tavern people. He doesn't really know if there's anyone of importance outside of the council.
We're gonna end up in the tavern anyway. Let's just get it over with.
Okay.
And I walk towards the tavern.
Which tavern?
The one they mentioned.
Cheapest
You can't
one
read
I can
Gnomish.
see.
Like you don't really. There are some places that look like a tavern. You just take one of them.
We ask people walking by if they know.
So
Specific one we're supposed to go to.
you try different gnomes. Most of them don't really speak common language, so it takes like probably 10 to 12 people. And at some point, tavern, yes, and just points at one of the buildings on the side.
Well,
Perfect.
On the way there, you get controlled by guards again, who just like want to see your papers. You show them papers, everything's fine. You keep going, and you go into a tavern. It's quite busy at this point. A lot of people sitting inside. It seems like there's a lot of drinking going on right now in the city, and you see that there's someone behind the bar. It's a drow. And you see this tavern is really different from the other taverns you've seen so far. All stone tables, and outside there's this whole this very strange light from the lanterns. Inside here, it's all candlelight. And as you enter the drawer, it's like looking at you in a perfect common tongue. It's like, welcome, friends. Welcome to the Candlelight Tavern. And with that, we switch to Nehemiah.
Yes.
So Nehemiah, you make your way into the cave.
Yeah.
Funny enough, you don't even need a torch here. You have dark vision. So for you, it's enough actually that some of the glowing crystals, and there's also some mushrooms that glow from time to time on the side, they give you enough light to being able to navigate through those cave. And it's kind of a long cave, after 10 minutes of just like, navigating through some passages. It's really a good cleaned up cave as well. It's not something where you need to crawl or you need to climb. It really looks like a main road actually. Very cleaned out. And you also see again like the mechanical lights on the side. And after 10 minutes or so, you're back again in one bigger cavern. And this time it's actually not a bigger cavern. But as you exit this cave, you see a pretty extraordinary sight. This looks like a land under the earth, so to say. It's like a big open valley. It has little hills in there. There's like a lot of pillars of stone which go upwards. You see a lake running in the distance. There's a glow of glowing mushrooms, and sometimes there's like a little smoke flying through the air. If you look upside you, it's in some distance you can see the ceiling, so to say. But this is like as if you back outside, just everything is underdark. And this is where we end the session. So thanks for playing. Woo! Also, why did you split up the group again?
Nehemiah had a plan.
Sure.
The plan's gone horribly wrong because it's Nehemiah and all of her plans go horribly wrong. But Nehemiah has a plan.
Also, you're now welcome to the Underdark, I guess.
Yeah, I guess.
That's that. Thanks again for everyone joining. It's a pleasure again to see you help you in the chat, being there with us. I hope Isaac is, settling in nicely right now.
Yeah.
How do you feel
Welcome
about
to the chaos.
Honestly, Isaac, tell me how you feel in this group.
This all right. It's definitely better company than what he had previously. More interesting.
Well, there you go.
Yeah, and don't take anything personally what Sin is saying. It's just what his character does.
All right.
Okay.
Or being abandoned by Nehemiah. You caught her on a bad day.
Awesome. Well then, see you soon, and hopefully next Monday actually. And well, see you then, I guess. Thanks for watching, and good night.
Hey,
Bye.
everyone. Stay
See you.
safe.